All right, welcome to A Fool. It's Ryan.
This is Gabino.
A Fools, how are y'all doing?
Man.
I know last week's show we talked about a bunch of random stuff. Talked about concerts.
We always talk about random stuff. That's our thing.
Yeah. A shout out to the Concerts That Made Us podcast. We pretty much turned into your show last week in the middle of it. So I had to call that out. Your show's pretty good, dude.
What's it called again?
The Concerts That Made Us.
The Concerts That Made Us.
Yeah.
He
talks
cool.
about all these different concerts.
Like concerts that he experienced himself?
Yeah, that they saw in their lifetime.
Oh, okay. Not just like
Just
reviews.
like us, like we talked about.
Yeah. But they're
talk about.
But their concerts were probably better than us.
You think so?
Yeah, man.
I think we probably seen way more bands because we're here in America.
Probably, but they seem better bands. Probably. I just make it. I feel like we're like the Weezer, which I like Weezer. I'm just saying we listen to like Weezer and they listen to like fucking Cradle of Filth. You know, like
you
more.
Think so?
More
no,
heavy
I think
shit.
it's more like we listen to Sinead O'Connor.
Ooh, hey man, I like her. Man,
Actually, I was listening to Amy Winehouse on the way here. Speaking of, what did you think of Amy Winehouse?
I wasn't a big fan of her. But the style of music she played, or her group used to play was cool. I like that, like
jazz?
the hip hop jazz, that upbeat jazz. I love that. But her, I don't think I'm not gonna say that she wasn't talented. She was. I wasn't a big fan of her at all.
I love her.
All.
I love the way she looked. I love the way she sounded.
Yeah, that wasn't my thing. She wasn't ugly. She just wasn't my type. I'm not gonna like talk shit about it. It wasn't my deal, you know.
I would have done some things to her.
Yeah, I would have bought her like a ticket back to England.
Oh, that's fucked.
Was she from England?
Yeah,
I'm just being fucking stereotype. I don't fucking know.
She was.
But she got. I mean, there's certain songs that I listen that I know they're hers just because at that time when she was alive and she was like big and famous, it was always playing on the radio.
Well, I like a song like called "Fuck Me Pumps." That song is so good.
From her?
Yeah, it's about club chicks, like chicks that are at the club and dancing and shit, and trying to get rich dudes, but still trying to be independent at the same time.
Oh, so they want to like have a foot in the door, but yeah, they want to play it safe.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, kind of like
I guess, but the song is about like stupid bitches.
And what's it called?
Fuck Me Pumps.
Fuck Me Pumps. Damn. That sounds like some Lady Gaga shit there. You know?
This is older than Lady Gaga.
Mm-hmm.
Some Amy Winehouse.
Yeah. But
okay, so we did our episode on Thursday, and today's Tuesday night. All right, so we haven't been together for 5 days, babe. How has it been?
It's been good, man. It's been good. I've been thinking about you every day.
Oh. In your dreams?
During sex, man.
Oh, fuck.
Bitch, but I may be thinking about you during while I'm having sex, but I'm thinking about what we're going to talk about in the next podcast.
Oh,
it just happens I'm having sex.
Oh, okay.
You know, I'm like, oh, yeah, Ryan, yeah. And then my girl's like, man, what? I'm like, nothing.
Yeah, I got to tell him about this. I did a backstroke this time.
Oh, backstroke?
Yeah, dude, when you were...
At our age?
No. You're going to throw your back out?
The fuck? You talking about like your spine's like a banana, like a banana?
It's a joke, and you take it so literally.
I have an image in my head. You're doing like a fucking banana backstroke.
Oh fuck!
Oh fuck!
Would you swing your dick backwards, or how does that work?
I'm thinking like more of your back, like your spine, like you're doing like half of a flip.
But are you laying on the bed, or are you standing up? How is it?
My image in my mind is like you're standing up. If you're laying on bed, man, that's some chiropractic shit. You know,
you're doing like a back bend?
That's like Doctor Strange fucking and shit, you know? You're like up there in a fucking, like hovering over the bed.
The astral planes and shit? your ghosts are fucking?
Damn, man. Oh, man, we got to start, slow, man. We're talking about like hovering over the bed right now. It's only been like 5 minutes. Man, it's been 5 days, but we've been...
Well, stop thinking about me when you're fucking.
Bitch, it's like you telling me stop breathing. I can, but only for a few seconds. No, man, it's been like 5 days, and I mean, we don't really see each other only at that day that we do the podcast. Although I do text you, we text a lot more now.
Yeah, this is when we talk about the show, we talk about our days. I think, like, talking to you has helped me a lot.
Yeah, same here, man.
In the last couple months.
Same here. We're just two...
fags. Being straight.
I'll say, like, faggots, not fags.
I'm half a fag, and you're a whole fag?
I'm like 1.5.
Oh, okay.
You know, I take more space, therefore I'm more. You know what? don't want to say who told me, but they made me feel like shit the other day. They told me, between you and Ryan, he does a lot more of the podcast than you. And I was like, well, and I didn't think about it. I was like, what do you mean? It's like he edits the show, he puts it on the air, he meets you at the house, at work. What do you actually do? And I'm like, I make the show funny.
Damn.
and I was like, fuck, this.
Did you take it personal when you heard all that?
Well, no, I didn't think. I mean, it's true what they told me, but I was like,
oh, I like that truck.
I know. I think it's the lights, man, the purple lights.
Yeah,
but
it's turning me on.
I know, man. I just got white lights under my truck, like a little bitch.
I don't got no lights.
You only got like one headlight.
I know.
That's how I know you were putting it behind me.
Just like the what you call it song, One Headlight.
From who?
Bob Dylan's son, Jacob, the Wallflowers.
Yeah, it's not Bob Dylan, man.
Bob Dylan's son, Jacob Dylan, is the lead singer of the Wallflowers.
For real?
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah.
Now, the Wallflowers, they sing that song that says, "We can be heroes."
Yeah, just for one. Yeah, but that was a David Bowie song, I think.
Cover. See, I don't mind when bands play covers. I think we spoke about that last time, too.
Yeah, I like cover songs.
But
even if they're bad, I kind of like them.
Like, what you mean they're bad? Because they remind you of the original one, or what?
It's just, like, more fun. Sometimes it's more fun.
Even though they're bad?
Yeah.
I don't... Most of the time when there's cover songs, I get into the cover song as well. It has to be really fucking bad to where I turn it off. But I don't think I ever...
See, I like bad on purpose kind of songs.
Oh, kind of like the Puddle of Mud. They covered fucking Nirvana.
Did they really?
Yeah, live, and it was bad. Like, the singing was bad. Like, even the singer said it was bad.
I don't think I've heard it.
Yeah, don't hear. But, hey, which one's your favorite cover song?
Like, ever?
Yeah.
Right now I can only think of Johnny Cash's Hurt, but I was thinking of like
that one's really good.
Some of the Me First and the Gimme Gimmes.
Okay.
I know I mentioned them last week, but like a lot of their cover songs are real fun and goofy.
Yeah. So you say Johnny Cash, the cover?
Yeah. That's a really good one.
Yeah, it is a really good one. Just because it's a whole different style. I'm in my opinion.
Ooh.
Which one?
Kill Switch Engage's Holy Diver.
Oh, man, that one's up there. It's one of my top 5. That was actually my wife's favorite Kill Switch Engage song, and I heard it. And you know what, man? It's a good song, but what ruins it for me is the guitar solo. The original guitar solo is like 3 times as long.
Is it really?
Yeah, but they switch it up. They switch it up to where it's more metal and less like 80s rock, which is cool. But my personal favorite is All Along the Watchtower by Jimi
Hendrix,
yeah.
Bob Dylan's.
Yeah, that's fucking gold. But so what happened to you this week?
I worked every day since the last time I saw you. Tonight was my first night off.
Oh shit! So you're unwinding. You're unwinding now. You're resting. Yeah.
Today was.
It sounds like I said you're whining.
Yeah,
you're unwinding. No, you looked at me like, bitch, I'm gonna hit you.
I'm sorry.
You looked at me with hate, bro.
I didn't mean to, man.
Unwinding.
I didn't mean to.
I mumble a lot. So you're unwinding.
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 Yeah. So I chilled out today. I drove my wife to work and back, and then I went to a park this morning. Just saw the scenery.
Oh, is that the picture you sent me?
Yeah,
dude, that looked like an actual picture from like Microsoft. That comes
dude, I did a panoramic picture of where I was, and that shit was awesome.
That looked really cool.
Yeah, the sky and the clouds looked like they were reflecting off of each other. It's just crazy looking.
What park was that?
It's by my house. It's on Highway 6.
Oh, okay. Damn.
But yeah, I go there like almost every morning and smoke a cone and chill the fuck out.
Like right before you get home?
Yeah.
Like a pit stop?
Yeah, it's been pretty good, nice just doing that.
Does that help? If you don't make a pit stop, you don't fully unwind, or how does that work?
No, I don't know. It's just...
Oh, you just
I feel like it's just something I feel like I need to do sometimes.
Every day, or it's just...
No, sometimes.
Oh, so it's kind of like you had that Friday vibe, like you just got off of
Yeah.
work for the whole week, and you just had to like stop there and relax.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I see that. I understand.
You know, some people go and like drink or, you know, go to
some
a bar.
people go to a park and check off, man.
Yeah, they... Or rape a woman, you know.
Yeah, sometimes. You know, but I kind of see what you're saying. You stop, you made a pit stop at the park to unwind.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. So you're off for what, for the next 2 days?
No. I'm off tonight, then I work tomorrow, then I'm off again.
Damn.
But there's a podcast and a host that does comedy shows in Houston. It's called Life is Hard, Laugh It Up.
It's like the punk comedy ones that you're talking about?
They do shows at Rudyard's. They do shows at...
Rudyard's.
Rudyard's, yeah.
Rudyard's.
Rug Yards?
I'm fucking saying it wrong. I say Rudyard's.
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 What
day?
And a bunch of other shows.
Dude, we need to do stand-up comedy, bro.
Yeah, that's what
Me and you have to do it.
He's doing open mics all over the city. His name is Enrique Chicon.
Enrique Chicon, shout out to you.
Yeah.
You know what? Let me pause you right there. Every time someone says open mic, I just have an image of a dude named Mike with his legs open.
That's fucked up. Why?
And he was with his fucking arms pushing his knees, and his legs are behind his back. I don't know, man. It's like...
That's not good.
It's good for him to be able to do that shit. I can't even fucking stretch.
You thinking about that's not good, fool.
But the words, bro, listen to the words. Open mic.
Yeah, but Mike's not always open. It's M-I-C. K-E-Y-M-O-U-S-E.
Yeah, I wanna see what people have to say about that open mic. I can't be the only motherfucker out there that pictures a guy named Mike with his legs open, with his dick all hanging out, like, hey, here I am, bitch.
Yeah, you gotta be the only
No,
one.
I'm not, man. Come on, man.
You can't think of like a room full of people and telling jokes. That's what I think of open mics.
Open mics. That means it's like more than one dude. It's like you're
a row of mics with their assholes open.
Like I go in that room and it's a bunch of mics with their legs open and like, hey, here's all your dicks for Gabino.
Oh fuck! P. Lander Z has a song called "So Many Mics" and so many mics and their assholes all open. That's
see, I'm not the only one. I know I'm not the only one. What if a guy named Mike thinks about him being open like that when people says open mic?
I don't know, man.
Dude, I need help, man.
I need to find a mic to ask.
I know different mics, man, but
ask him. Do you ever think about your asshole being open?
No, not
for an open mic.
Oh man, what if they say yeah?
Well, then you'd be like, oh,
see now
I have that same thought.
Now I'm being jealous, man. I shouldn't be jealous, but I am jealous.
What are you jealous of?
They don't have an open Gabino night.
Oh, why?
Bitch, I want to be open.
You don't have another. Like, what would your name mean?
I don't fucking know. Open Gabino.
Yeah, what's
open mic?
What's a Gabino? Like a faggot? A retard?
A
faggot retard?
What's the proper way of saying gayfer?
A gayfer?
Gayfer.
A gaffer.
Gaffer. There you go. Dude, every time the credits of the movie come, they at the end they come out. I look for the gaffers or gayfers. It's always about 2 to 3.
Yeah.
Or no, 3 to 5 maybe. I know in Infinity Endgame they had 7 of them, bro. I was like, damn, that's like
different locations have different.
Dude, that
gaffers.
was like the most gayfers I've seen in a movie. 7
gayfers. It's so fucking funny.
It was either a gayfer or a fluffer.
No. What?
You know what's a fluffer?
Yeah, I know what a fluffer is. Well, why would a fluffer be an Endgame? Who's blowing
to keep Thanos warm? That fucker's purple as a motherfucker, man.
He's animated.
I mean, hell no, he's not, bitch. You better watch him out. I fucking met him in Comic-Con. I took pictures with this motherfucker. It wasn't Josh Brolin though. Hey, let me ask you two. Well, one's a serious thing. The other one's kind of like, it depends. But it's a serious question, but it's a stupid question. Do you have an issue with your girl? I'm not saying the one now, but just in general.
Girls.
Just the one that you're with.
Okay.
If all of a sudden she stops, shaving her legs as often as she used to, or her armpits. Like, I know a lot of girls say, during the wintertime, I don't wear dresses, so I don't really shave my legs. But what if, and I'm not saying that they let themselves go, because for me to put a standard on women, that's not who I am. But do you have an issue with, like, if you say a girl stops, she may shave her legs, but she'll let her armpits grow? Just because she's not feeling sexy, or she's tired, or she just thinks, hey, nobody's going to see my armpits, so whatever.
Yeah, I don't care.
You don't care? No. See, I don't care either, man.
It don't bother me.
It doesn't bother me either at all. But I listen to girls talk a lot. Here and there. I got sisters. My sister has friends. I got a wife, and they got friends. And I got a daughter, and she has friends. And that subject always comes up. And I'm thinking, I think girls say, "Oh, I gotta be, I gotta keep pretty for the guys," but really, I think it's a battle between them. Like, one, he looks sexier than that girl. Oh, I gotta be more hot than that girl. Because us guys, man, as me, I don't give a fuck.
No, maybe I do care.
I think it's the reason behind it. Maybe if she's tired, if she's sick.
Well, because like my chick now, she doesn't her hair doesn't really grow, so she's like pretty hairless.
Right.
But even before, like, I still like the way it looks way more than I like shave more than hairy.
Oh, okay.
Like way more. I think that's way sexier.
Well, yeah, I agree with you.
Like, I'd rather lick a shaved armpit than a hairy armpit.
Bitch, you lick mine. Oh, well, mine's not hairy. Mine's not shaved.
And yours tasted like deodorant. The fruit kind.
It wasn't deodorant.
Oh fuck. It was secret.
It was secret.
You're not supposed to tell nobody that.
Open mic, baby. No, yeah. So, see, to me, it doesn't bother me.
His tasted way better.
I know, man. See, to me, it doesn't bother me if, like, the girl that I'm with, may have a little bit of leg hair or, a little bit of armpit hair. But it's different if they just say, "Oh, fuck it, I'm gonna stop caring how I look." It's a different meaning.
I like the not caring how they look, but still taking care of themselves.
Yeah, but the way you're telling me is that they don't care how they look. Like, they're trying to alter how they look naturally. Like, oh, God gave me this, so I'm gonna work with what I got, kind of, a vibe. I get what you're saying, but the one I'm asking is like, well, I don't give a fuck, but because I just stopped caring about life itself. See, I don't think that's sexy because you stop caring about life itself. See, I'm a fucking fat, hairy motherfucker, and I got to make it work. But if I just say, oh, I'll stop caring, I don't think a fucking girl's gonna want me. And girls don't even want me anyway, but still. It's like a thought I had in my head like 2 days ago.
So you were not feeling sexy, and you were just trying to get this out through a perspective of a woman?
What the fuck?
That's what you just said.
No, that's what I was thinking about.
You're fat, hairy, and nobody wants you.
But I'm a guy, dude. I'm not gonna shave my fucking armpits.
I shave my armpits. I hate body hair.
Bitch, you got fucking body hair like a motherfucker. You got facial hair.
Well, I haven't shaved this week. Or like in 2 weeks.
Let me see your armpits.
For real, I don't have no hair.
Motherfucker, really? I don't need to see this. Hold on. Dude, we're inside my truck, man. You taking off your shirt. I'm taking off my pants for some reason.
Yeah, fool, no hair.
You got hair, bitch. Come on.
Ain't no hair there.
Okay, you shave, but there's hair there. Like I'm saying, you're a fucking mammal. You're a male.
Well, I haven't shaved I need to shave this today, probably.
Hey, next time we do this fucking podcast, I want you to fucking shave. I want you to be high maintenance like a motherfucker. Don't be coming over.
Well, I just don't like body hair.
Now, I understand. Everybody
I used to shave my legs too, but then
you told me about that.
Got too much. Like, it took too long.
And that's nothing gay about it. You could shave. I'll shave my my goatee, my beard sometimes. So hey, it's nothing different from armpit or your legs. So I get that. It's nothing gay. A lot of guys like, oh, you shave your legs, you gay. Nah, dude, I'll paint my toenails.
I just wanted to swim faster.
I know, bro. Me too. But I sink to the floor like a rock.
I can never sink in a fucking pool. I always just float up.
Well,
can you sit in the bottom?
I used to when I was a kid.
When you like blow the air out and you can sit on the bottom?
I try not to use that term blow.
That's not true because you blew me earlier.
Bitch, was love making, motherfucker. I was fluffing. I was a fluffer.
You're gay-fering me.
Gay for fluffer, whatever, man. But dude, it's only gay if you label yourself gay. Think about it.
No.
Yes, it is, man.
Everyone can label you gay for fucking a dude.
No, they can't. If I right now go across the street and suck that dude's dick, I'm not gay. I'm not. I'm only gay if I say I'm gay.
Okay.
Yeah. It helps me sleep at night, motherfucker.
Instead of crying yourself,
for real.
I'm proud of myself today. I sucked 2 dicks.
Man, hey man, But
I ain't gay.
I never suck more than less than 4. If you suck less than 4, you a piece of shit. In a week.
Sucking 4 dicks in a row like a circus seal.
Man. Oh man, circus seal. Circus seal suck dick. Hey, whoa, hold on. I need to go to the circus a lot more. You telling me that circus seals suck dick?
No, I'm saying that they play the trumpets.
That's not what you said, motherfucker. You didn't say nothing about trumpets.
But you line them up like a circus seal.
And we get followers? People actually listen to us talk this shit?
Like 5 people probably.
Damn.
I'm probably one of the 5.
I'm probably one too. I just go and come back and go and come back.
So like I fucking hate myself. Oh shit, this was pretty funny. Oh dude, you made me so laugh so hard when I listened to last week's episode.
That's what I bring to the fucking table. I may not do shit, but make people laugh. You edit, you post it, you drive here, but without me, motherfucker, no, you don't got no show.
Yeah, I could just do it by myself, but it would just be a lonely show. It would be all sad and shit.
Oh man!
Oh, you know what happened to me this week, guys? I got bullied.
And I'll just fucking comment LOL.
You faggot.
I'll make a podcast that every week I'll just be talking about your podcast.
No.
That's how I'm gonna do.
Oh my god! Shout out to Skank Skanks. There's these two girls that do.
I know they are. Yeah.
The Legion of Skanks like recap episodes, and they're pretty cool.
That's all they do. Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, Skank Skanks.
Yeah.
Handwich and Manhands.
Manhands.
That's one of their names.
Oh man, they got really masculine names.
Yeah. But they're pretty funny.
You know, I got into like theory and science and really like, you know, conspiracy podcast shows this past week. And
did you learn anything?
Yes, actually there was one that's called "This Is How It Works."
Oh yeah. Okay, I've seen that one. I haven't listened to it though.
Okay, I keep up with the theories, most of them, but there's one that came out about 3 months ago that I haven't heard, called Last Thursdayism.
What's Last Thursdayism?
It's oh my god, I don't. To me, it's fucking stupid, and I'm pretty good at not judging theories, but this one's like, really? Okay, it's the belief of the whole Big Bang theory was that last Thursday was a Big Bang.
Every last Thursday?
Yeah, every last Thursday was a Big Bang. So whatever happened, like today, what, like Monday, Tuesday? So whatever happened from all these days all the way to Thursday is real. So when we woke up on Friday, that was the first day of the universe, but we had memories, false memories, kind of like being in Matrix.
But then how would you age?
Thank you. And it happens every single Thursday. Like, we're talking right now, but this is not real. It's just a memory for like the next 2 days. It's like stupid shit, man. It's like, really? I could record myself with a video and close it and open it up on Friday, and it proves that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but Facebook and anything you post.
Yeah, if that Thursday is real, man, I'll go get a ticket, a speeding ticket today, and dismiss it on fucking court.
And tell them, hey man, this ain't real.
Yeah, this ain't real. It's just a memory.
I shot it, dude.
Yeah, wake up, man. We really,
real.
Yeah. But there's a lot of like theorists and scientists and people that have, like you say, oh, you can't prove that it's not. It's like, why? Because in order for you to prove it, you have to have like a base concept or element of disproving it. Like Occam's razor. That doesn't fall in Occam's razor or Newton's sword theory. There's different theories that you can't prove that that's not real. It can be real.
So you could say anything though.
Exactly. I could say that me and you.
Dude, I fucked Beyonce, and that's not real, but it's real.
I fucked a dude named Beyonce.
Oh, fuck me too.
See, there you go.
See, I fucked a Beyonce, but it wasn't the Beyonce.
But it wasn't real because a Big Bang is just, it's not real.
It didn't happen.
It didn't. That's what I'm saying. Like, what the fuck?
It happened in my imagination last Thursday.
Hey, man.
Maybe that's what caused the Big Bang.
Maybe. Who's to say? You can't prove otherwise.
Oh, yeah.
You can't prove the Big Bang was billions of gazillions years ago. It was last Thursday. It's called Last Thursdayism.
And I was fucking last Thursday.
I was probably crying or something. But, yeah, so, I mean, you go on Google, you go on YouTube, there's like, fucking articles on Last Thursdayism.
I'm going to go look that shit up. I want to hear, how they explain it.
There's a couple of videos of this guy on YouTube, man. I'll link them to you, and you post them if you want to watch them. They're like 30 minutes long, and he seems like he's smart, but the topic itself is stupid, you know?
And does he believe it, or is he just explaining it?
He believes it. And he believes how the past it's not necessarily real. Like, stuff that happened like 2, 4, 6,000 years ago, or 600,000 years ago, it's not real.
What is it?
It's just false information. Like, he's like, well, if it's real, can you name 10 people that existed in the 1500s? And I'm like, no, because I wasn't around. I could name them. I could name any name. Somebody was alive back then with those names.
They wrote books.
I don't know those people because I wasn't born 500 years ago. You know, I wasn't. But it's just like the concept, like, oh, well, you know, they didn't exist then because you don't know one person. Okay, well,
like actually know them,
yeah,
or like know of their teachings and stuff.
Both.
There's books.
Yeah, but the teachings may not necessarily be real. Like he was saying, in 8,000 years from now, can somebody really say you, like me and you were
existed?
We were in this truck doing the podcast show.
If we had video of it,
can they
if
know
we
that
take
you
a
showed
picture
me
right now?
Can you show? Yeah, but it's a lot of stuff gets lost in time. But nobody in 8,000 years from now is gonna know exactly what you're doing right now, like smoking a cigarette, and you know I'm sitting in the truck talking to you, and because there's no way. Therefore, it may not exist.
This is literally a recording that's a record.
Yeah.
What if people listen to this in 5,000 years, or like in 100 years, and they're like, this was the last recording that anyone's ever listened to of this time period, and we're talking about fucking and crazy shit.
Well, I think we came out on top because I literally seen videos on Instagram, women without titties and butts dancing and saying they got big tits and big butts when they don't have shit at all. Well, there's millions of them on fucking Instagram right now.
That's just fun though.
I want to see girls with big tits and ass if they singing that they got big tits and ass, not a fucking 8-year-old with no tits and ass. I got bigger titties than those girls. But I'm saying there's like so much fucking shit in the internet that sucks. So if this is the last recording of our time and someone hears it,
what would you want them to know? If you could pass on any information, what would you tell them?
Like personal information? Or
no, like anything that you think that they should know. Like you would probably do something music related, I would think.
No, I would say that back in the day, like in our day, we used to we moved up from boiling food to microwaving food, and then in our time, microwavable French fries.
Air fryer.
Oh, I don't have that much money, man. I just see the infomercials.
Oh my dear.
I have one. Nah, it says right here. Don't worry about it.
And my Theo bought one.
I got I think one or two that my mother-in-law gave us. It's just there. It's cool. It's real good to cook it with, but it sucks cleaning it.
Oh, I love that thing. And you can just pop that little tray out and clean it.
You can just Uber Eats, man.
Oh, there's a person right there.
Yeah, it's a sensor. Yeah, it's a fucking hobos. But yeah, man. Just random shit. I will give a shout out to random shit that how our life we used to use in our day-to-day life. You know, like microwaves. You know, phones. Because look, 100 years from now, man, they're not gonna be doing the same shit. It's over there, man. Don't worry about it.
What are you thinking?
Well, like 100 years ago, people used to like boil food.
Okay, they used horses.
Well,
no, they had.
That was like 200 years ago.
100 years ago was in the 1900s.
Yeah, they had those cars, or crank cars. Horses were like about 200 years ago.
No,
nigga, we're living in the future now, man. They had cars, the crank cars.
Cars weren't invented until 1910.
Man, the fucking tanks were around before that, man. I'll look it up online. If you're wrong, I'm gonna hit you in the face.
They had horse-pulled wagons
with my knuckles
until like 1905, 1910.
No, man, I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah, look up Henry Ford and the first car invented.
Henry Ford?
Henry Ford, yeah, the Model T. But they had horse-drawn wagons.
Oh, look at you, motherfucker. On January 29th, 1886, Carl Benz applied the patent for his first vehicle powered of gasoline engine. It's been more than 100 years, man. 1886.
Yeah, okay, that's 14 years from 1900.
Yeah, I know, it's before.
14 years.
I know.
Look when Henry Ford's first car came out.
Bitch, this one's the first car. It's 1886. Carl Benz was the first car. He even had a patent. It's okay, man. It's okay to be wrong. Oh, did the Wright brothers come out with a plane before then, or is it after?
I think it was after.
I think it'll be crazy. It was before, but I think it's after.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, but see, the times change. They don't change drastically. Well, nowadays it does with the fucking.
Do you know that said gas powered engine, right?
Yeah, it's gas.
That's what I'm saying, but that's not a car,
bro. Hey, what is it? A fucking time machine?
No, you can use a gas powered engine for anything.
I know. It just happens that he did it with a car.
But look up Henry Ford. and the Model T.
You froze my phone, goddammit. Henry
Okay,
Ford. Model T?
how was your couple of days off? I know you had a couple of days off.
No, I didn't. Oh, it was 1908. They
Did that say the first car?
no, it didn't. It did not. It just said it came out in 1908. Model T universal car that put the world on wheels. No, it was just they were affordable. They started making them out. They started putting them like an assembly line. But the other guy made the first car. It's just he didn't manufacture it. I'm on 4 days straight. They were good. It's just, see, I tend to forget that I'm a father and a husband, and I need to act that way sometimes. Like, sometimes when I'm off, I'm like, man,
You just want to chill the fuck out?
I want to chill the fuck out and play drums. And, you know, I'm into D&D and Magic the Gathering, so I want to be able to, like, chill. And that's my way I release stress. You know, but when I'm off, I'm still a father and a husband. So, therefore, the kids need me, the wife needs me, and it's not necessarily always good. It's always like, well, you promised you were going to do this. And you, okay, well.
Oh, and you feel so tired.
Yeah,
and you're
and
like,
I'm like,
man, I don't really want to do this
yeah,
right now.
And I'm like,
I had to go to McDonald's today, and I had that feeling.
yeah, see. But to me, it's like, no, stop when I'm off. And I'm not complaining. I'm just being honest. Okay? And I'm in the middle of renovating my rooms. You know that. So I was like, okay, I'm going to tell you, you know, I'm not going to bitch. I'm going to tell you what happened. On Thursday, I woke up, slept a couple hours because my first day off. I was going to go to Home Depot, buy some wood flooring. My wife's like, hey, don't do that today. Do it on Saturday. Spend time with me on Friday and Saturday and do it on... spend time with me on Thursday and Friday. Do it on Saturday. Okay, cool. You know what? Instead of taking my time and work that out 4 days, cool. I'll spend time with you and bust my ass Saturday and Sundays. Cool. I get it. A woman was wanting me to spend time with her. Cool. On Saturday, she's like, oh, where are you going? Home Depot. Oh, don't go without me. Okay, put shoes on. Let's go. No, I'm taking our daughter out on her birthday. She wants to go out somewhere. And I was like, but we took her out on our birthday 2 weeks ago. Yeah, but what she wanted to go do, we couldn't do it because it was sold out. Okay, but we took her out for her birthday.
What you want to go do?
The Body Worlds and the museum.
Oh, yeah.
We went to the museum. We saw other stuff there, but we didn't see the exhibit Body Worlds. So I was like, no, I got to go.
Is it at the Health Museum?
Science Museum.
Is that the Science Museum?
Yeah. So I was like, well, I got to go do this. Okay, well, don't do it without me. I'm going to go take off. Okay, so I didn't do shit this weekend that I needed to do it for the house. You know, and it's not nothing to bitch about. It's just like husband and father stuff.
So, yeah, you just put it off because she wanted to do things.
And it's fine because I know dudes out there that don't have kids and a wife and they want that. So I'm not bitching about it. It's just I didn't really...
Like lonely dudes?
Yeah. Like I haven't played drums like in 2 months, bro. Maybe 3. It's partially because we got a puppy. You seen the dog that we got? And he fucking goes crazy every time I play the bass drum. Like he'll attack it. Oh. And I'm training him. I took the bass drum off and I put it in the living room and I hit it with my foot and he goes crazy. So when I say training him, I'm pretty much beating the shit out of him whenever he hits it. You know? And we got a shock collar too, but there's a vibration setting and a noise setting. Not necessarily shock him. I don't really like shocking him. So I'm training him to like be like cool.
Stay
man.
away. Yeah.
But he gets scared, so he kind of did that. So I put the bass drum back on the drum set.
You don't like want to put him outside or in another room or something?
He goes crazy. Like when he hears the drums, he knows that noise. So that on Saturday, Claudia and our daughter took off. My son Max was there, but he was upstairs, you know, doing his thing. So I'm like, okay. I put the bass drum back on the drums and started playing. He didn't bark at it. He didn't attack bark, but he went underneath the throne, my seat, and he's underneath me, and he was scared. He was shaking. So I'm like, okay, cool. I ignored him. Started playing for like a minute, and then I smelled piss. He was so scared. He pissed under the drums. So I'm like, oh. So I stopped playing.
You scared the piss out of him, literally.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, I still got to work with him. He's a puppy. You know, I'm not going to beat him up just because.
Yeah. He just needs to learn.
I kind of focused my attention on him other than the drums. So I haven't played drums. The D&D campaigns that I host, they've been delayed for like 3 weeks. I'll play Magic the Gathering with my wife like half an hour here and there. But it's not, I haven't fully vetted my, you know.
You haven't got it out.
I haven't got it out.
You haven't got to nerd out.
Yeah, and exactly. Thank you. I haven't nerd out.
And you need that.
I need that every week.
See, I play video games, and that's what video games does for me. Like, before I came here, my daughter, before she laid down for bed, she had 10 minutes, and she was like, Dad, let's go play a game. So we went and played a game, and
That's a beautiful
online.
feeling, man. That's a beautiful feeling when you get to nerd out with your kids. You know?
Yeah, I like nerding out with her. It was fun.
What do you, son? Your oldest son? You think he might be interested in playing Dungeons and Dragons?
Yeah, I think he'd be really interested in playing.
He doesn't know how to play though, right?
No.
It's not hard. I mean, I could dumb it up to where
Yeah,
the rules are simpler.
We'd have to learn, because I'd have to relearn. I haven't played since I was little.
Well, I'm teaching my son Max, and I'm leaving a lot of stuff out that's technical.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when I see he gets certain things, I'll throw more stuff at him. But he knows the rules. But up here in his mind, he's not.
Like you said, he doesn't have the imagination to have fun with it.
I would love for somebody else to be a DM, and I'll be my character will be fucking shooting fucking swords out of his fucking asshole. Like like every time I play as a character, everybody in the fucking table fucking laughs. But I'm a DM. I like being DM sometimes. It's cool. But whenever you got time, man, bring your son over. And I mean, you could bring your kids over too. But I know your son, he likes tabletop games.
My daughter will probably play too.
Which one, the oldest one or the youngest one?
Both of them would probably play.
Yeah. The only thing with that is that when just me personally, when I'm teaching somebody, I found out when I got a bunch of games. See my board games.
Yeah.
I got like 200. When I'm teaching the family, I can't really full on teach more than one or two people at a time.
Well, we'd all learn together.
Yeah, like I'll teach. Like I'll make sure Max knows the game first. I'll run it through a couple times, and then the wife and the daughter learn. But then if my daughter has a question, I ignore her, and my son will help her out, and I'll focus on my wife. Mm-hmm. I'm a bad teacher, man. I'm a fucking bad teacher. I don't know how to teach.
Well, as long as you're telling us what how.
Well, you'll get it eventually. Yeah. You'll teach your sons, and your kids. But yeah, man,
I think they'll understand.
You should come by. I even got some pre-generated character sheets. So damn, man, I thought it was a fucking girl.
I think it is a girl.
But yeah, man, whenever you want to come out, let me know, and I'll set up the campaign for more people, because right now it's just Max, and I'm letting him run a sidekick with him, But,
like you said, like last time it was a ghost man.
But yeah, man, I think that'll be really cool one day. Who will you be? What kind of character do you think you'll be?
Kind of fucks. No, I don't know.
Oh, is that D&D? D&D and D.
S&M D&D.
They got them. They got those groups. S&M D&D, like fucking like, an ogre comes out. What do you do? It's like, I'll overpower him and fuck him in the ass. I've seen people do that shit. Like,
it sounds like a good time.
I'll get lost in the fucking game, man.
Do they wear like outfits and shit? That'd be fun if they wore.
I was back in the late '90s. I used to be in a D&D group that will dress up like
man, do you remember LARPing? Do you remember people dressing up like characters and fighting with like cardboard swords?
I used to do that. Is that what you call LARPing?
Yeah, you dress up in costumes and fight.
Yeah, I didn't know that was. We used to do that too. The same group that I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. We used to do that, but I thought it was like just.
It's live action role playing, LARPing.
They had that in Comic Palooza.
Yeah,
they had two different groups. Is that called LARPing? Damn. Yeah. I used to do that. I had this.
There used to be this park, and I used to see I used to just laugh. It was so
Here in
cute.
Houston?
Yeah.
A park?
Yeah, the kids would go and fight at.
Where at? Because I used to go to a park.
On the southwest side.
It wasn't Mason Park?
I don't know what Mason Park is.
Because we used to LARP at the park, and I always had like a cool shield and like a little dagger, like a small dagger, and like because if you get a sword, long sword with cardboard, it'll get fucked over right away. So I used to have like a cardboard shield and a little dagger, a cardboard dagger, and that dagger will hurt because it was like small, but I wouldn't hit people. And there was this girl that she knew I liked her, and she was trying to get me blue balls. I ended up fucking her eventually, but she was like a wizard.
Was she white?
Yeah. She was like
only white. I think only white girls would do that shit.
Yeah, and
oh man, speaking of S&M, I have a friend who's all right. Do you remember the first goth girl you ever met or goth person?
Yes.
Okay, tell me about them.
Well, it was my wife, the one I'm currently married now.
She was the first goth girl you ever met?
Yeah. Well, I moved to like a white neighborhood when I was 13.
Yeah, you told me. Okay, you were.
Yeah, so I went to like high school right away.
Magnolia or whatever, and then you came to
Southeast. Yeah, and I came over here in Westheimer and went to Lamar White. So at that time, I used to just hang out with like 2 or 3 dudes that we were like the only Spanish speaking kids in school. They'll play Pokemon, but I'll show up and we'll play Magic, in the stairs. And then my wife, she was there.
So you knew her in high school?
Yeah, but I didn't get with her in high school.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah, so she was that she would talk to anybody, like and then she was like, she came downstairs through the stairs, and she was like, "Hey, what you guys doing?" And one of my friends, Pedro, he knew English, and she was talking to me, and he was like, "Oh, he doesn't speak English," and she was all goth, but it wasn't like that fucking like hardcore goth. It was like maybe she had like 2 chains and some black makeup, like light makeup, but it was goth, So it was her. And then it went from like you remember that type of group back in the '90s, late '90s, that were goth / ravers.
Yeah.
Okay, that was what she was more into that, but she was still goth,
like glitter goth.
I wouldn't say that much. She was the goth chick that was positive, not all like serious. I'm gonna cut
that's
myself.
what a glitter goth.
Okay,
is.
yeah, and she was real friendly too. But that was her.
Like she would dress in all black, but still kind of wear rainbow colors.
Black and silver. That was her thing.
Yeah.
And then she used to dress like a fucking astronaut when she used to go to school. Like she did. She wore like those sweat, those aluminum looking
jackets.
They're made for sweating. Mm-hmm. And she had a helmet. And I only had her for one class in junior, but I met her like 2 years in freshman. But yeah, we always meet up in the cafeteria. I used to actually have class with her younger sister. That's why. So
Claudia has a younger sister.
Yeah, she's like 9 months younger or 10 months younger. I got held back in school. That's why I was a year behind.
I got held back in school in first grade.
Ain't that a bitch to get held back like in elementary, man? It's like, dude, you shouldn't even be able to get held back in elementary.
It's fine.
I know my son got held back in 3rd grade, and I'm like, damn, you're fucking beating down a kid that early in life. I'm against fucking kids being held back in elementary. Maybe middle school, they're little fuckers, But yeah, so the glitter goth. She was like that. She wasn't that bad, but I remember she had like a small backpack that was like glittery with like a rainbow, but she was goth, But how about you?
Okay, there was 2.
2?
Yeah. Okay. In my whole school is nothing but black and Hispanic people, Asian people.
Okay. Yeah.
We were pretty mixed. Like we had everybody.
Okay.
But
it was evenly mixed.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like, there was 2. One was named Sarah, and one was named Crystal. And
those Crystals and Sarahs, man. I met them before.
Oh fuck, dude! They're like goth, like all black, everything.
Like Cradle Filth.
Cradle Filth, yeah. Back then.
Back then, bitch, I still listen to Cradle Filth.
Yeah, but I'm saying like that's when.
Oh yeah, I get what you're saying.
It was super popular.
Yeah.
And so.
Did you like fall in love with them?
Oh my god, we were so scared to like approach them, but they were so sweet and so nice. And eventually, like, we all became friends, like really close. But I still talk to Crystal, and Crystal became like she was a whole bunch of shit.
Is she still like goth?
Yeah, she still has that, but she was like a dominatrix for a while.
Oh, okay.
And so she gave me her information. Like now, she gave me that to one of her like dominatrix websites, and like all these 120 pages of messages are on that page, and I'm gonna go through them and find the funniest ones.
Is she still a professional dominatrix?
No, she's not really anymore. She's like married in New Jersey now, but she was here in Houston and that was the first goth girl I ever met. Like she had giant boobs, and Crystal was like the voluptuous one, and Sarah was like the little skinny, scrawny one.
Were they both white?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I guess they were friends already before, and then they became like, the way they are together.
Yeah.
And
do you still talk to both of them?
I still talk to Crystal. I don't know what happened to Sarah. I don't really.
But I bet you Crystal knows if you talk to Crystal.
No, I don't think they talk to each other anymore either. But Crystal, like we became really, really close in high school. Like really close.
Yeah.
So like, she was the first person I ever had like these kind of conversations with, like you and I have, where we're joking about. Like she taught me about.
You're openly you talking some,
Yeah, Marquis de Sade and stuff. Like she was teaching me all about all these, goth shit, and I just loved being around her. Shout out to Crystal, love you. She listened to the show too.
What's your last name? Well, no, don't tell me her last name.
Yeah, I'm not gonna tell you.
Yeah, don't tell me.
Yeah, I'll tell you off.
Because I know like 2 Crystals that were like into goth, but.
Yeah,
we were in the same time, but different locations, so there's no way it's her.
Yeah,
yeah.
Unless she worked at the Diamond Club.
No. So I used to know two crystals that were like the hardcore goth chicks, and they were like into domination and the dominatrix and stuff like that. Both of them were, but they're not the same ones probably. But you know what? I'm always cool to see black folks being into like punk rock or goth scene. I think that's awesome,
yeah,
man.
me too.
That's awesome. Or even bikers, like biker chicks that are like. I think you don't see enough of that.
I like black and Mexican chicks. I love seeing punk rock Mexican chicks.
Oh yeah, you see them all the time. But back where my son's mom stays at, there's a couple of bars in the southeast side. It's a bunch of punk shows.
There's a bar.
Right, yeah, I know what you're talking about. But it's a tattoo parlor.
Right here.
Yeah, I know.
Back here somewhere on.
Yeah, they're a bunch of Hispanic or Mexican.
Yeah, punk rockers, and they're always wearing like the jean jackets, and their hair's always
like rancid and all that shit.
But with that bandana, and their hair's up.
But see, that's not new to me.
And they got fat titties and fat asses, and you're like, God damn, what the fuck?
And I'm trying to drive without crashing into another
car.
I know.
I'm trying to like drink my beer without coming.
You should never be able to do that, man. You should always do it together. But yeah, it's cool, man.
Or they're like super nerdy looking.
See, I don't like the nerdy looking ones.
I love the nerdy looking
like the super nerdy ones. No, I like the ones that are smart looking. Like they're like book smart. Like they'll crave like high level conversation, but the smart ones, the smart looking ones are different from nerdy ones.
See, I like the high level conversation, but with like throwing jokes in there.
Oh yeah, yeah,
like dead baby jokes are in there.
I like the smart ones. I like the nerdy ones that don't look nerdy. Like the ones like I get to know them. It's like, oh, you play Magic? Oh, you play D&D? And I'm like, yeah. Oh, I love it. How you do? Yeah. It's like,
see, I don't like that.
Oh yeah, I like them. It's the ones that you don't know.
That's because it's boring as shit to me when they're because then that's all they think about and it's all they talk about.
No, well, I mean, there's a certain connection.
Just like weebs talk about anime.
My daughter fucking loves anime, man.
I love anime too.
That's all she talks about, anime. But she knows her history though, man. Like I'll try to throw her a curveball, and I'm like, you know what's my favorite anime? Fist of North Star. And she's like, oh yeah, this guy directed that movie and this and this and that. I'm like, God damn shit! I thought I was trying to teach you that I still I know more than you. And she's like, no, I know more than you. Yeah. And I'm like, damn, but like Ninja Squirrel and the Fist of the North Star and all that, and she knows her shit.
Akira.
Yeah.
Ghost in the Shell.
Ghost in the Shell.
Yeah, those were like the first animes I ever watched when I was young.
But the best one has to be for me, Fist of the North Star. That was
Kenshiro.
That was like blew my fucking mind, man.
Why? Because their heads were exploding and shit?
I saw it when it came out. I was like fucking... Well, no, I think it came out like in 1983, and I was born in 83. I saw it like maybe like in 87. I was really small.
Guyver was the first one I ever saw, and that was like in the early 80s, late 80s, early 90s.
I used to go to the store. I don't know what was it called.
Those little fucking Chinese shops?
Yeah, they had the CDs.
Where you could rent videos.
They had the DVDs. Oh. And then the guy would just give me... Well, my sister and her boyfriend used to go get movies there nonstop. But it wasn't CDs or VHS. He'll give me lend me VHS. He's like, hey, when your sister comes back on Saturday to drop off her videos, tell her to give me those videos back. And I'll watch those and give them back. And he used to give me different fucking Japanese animes, and I didn't know what they were. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I'll like them.
And you just got really into them?
Yeah, well, some I'm like, I didn't really like, but the ones that I like, I used to tell him, hey, man, can you give me more of this one? He's like, oh, this is just a movie. They don't have a series. I'm like, oh, okay. But most of them were series, you know?
Yeah. But now everyone has a series.
Yeah.
A lot of them are really good, too.
To me, my daughter, she tries to school me on new animes for the past 10 years to the present time, and I don't like none of them. Attack on Titans, was it Black Butler or whatever? She has a bunch of them. I'm like, nah. And she's like, do you like Moonstar or what?
Sailor Moon?
I'm like, fuck no, I don't like that shit. I like stuff from like the era and the early 80s stuff, which everybody has their own.
Have you seen Berserk? You might like Berserk.
Berserk came out like in the early 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Yeah, see, I like that. Yeah,
but there's new ones.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I just play it safe and stick with those ones. Is it the same story or just different?
Different stories.
Oh, well, I might check it out. It's still called the same, or is Berserkers?
Berserk.
Okay, I might check that out. Man.
They threw some movies on Netflix.
Yes, I've seen them all with my daughter, man. Those, well, not the Berserks, but I'm saying like the anime movies. She was like, "Hey, when you're off, maybe on Friday, you want to watch it with me?" I'm like, "Sure." You know, it gives me time to sit down and not do shit, you know?
Hell yeah. I love watching anime, man.
Take off my shoes and just like... And it's funny, sometimes, like, I think the storyline sucks. And all of a sudden, this dude gets his eye fucking stabbed with a dagger. Like, oh, shit!
It just got better.
It just got better.
Dude, you should watch Baki. You should watch King and Ashura.
I know that one. I don't know Baki, though.
You the new Baki dude. These dudes escape from prison and they try to kill him. It's crazy. You should watch it. It's on Netflix. My favorite anime is not on anything, I think.
What is it?
Tenjo Tenge. God damn it.
What was it?
Tenjo Tenge. It's a crazy like anime about schools that do martial arts, and then they have to fight inside the school. Oh, you're into that
Cobra Kai shit. Yeah, that's right. Okay. So it's like they're dueling different martial art classes.
Yeah, but they're gangs.
Oh, see, now it's good.
Yeah.
It's good.
So, there's like the good gangs and the bad gangs. Mm-hmm. And the bad gangs run the school. And whoever is the most powerful gets to run the school. So, like, they're doing underhanded shit everywhere.
So it's violent.
Yeah.
There's no prissy little girls going, wee, wee, like that, right?
There's a little girl.
That's what I don't like.
Who turns into a big fat tittied girl. So she's like magic. So she can...
so she turns back into a little girl?
Yeah.
Oh, that's no fun, man.
She goes back and forth, and she becomes like the teacher of the good kids.
Dude, that's like a good fucking idea. That's cool, man. What's it called again?
Tenjo Tenge.
Well, add it to the webpage, and I'll check it out.
Oh, yeah. I'll just send you a link for it.
Yeah. Send me that. That's cool. But, yeah, man, that's cool. Man, so...
Talking weeb stuff is gay though.
But that's what we are, man.
We're weebs. Oh fuck, dude! I thought I was.
You're half. I'm 1.5. Remember, together we're 2. Yeah. So what else happened to you this week, man? A bunch of stuff happened to me this week, but it's just a bunch of stupid shit that I'll be whining the whole fucking time. So I don't want to talk about it.
I watched a couple fight in the middle of the street, which was fucking hilarious.
Which now and then fight.
I pull into work, and I hear, "Hey, just leave me alone!" You know, like people are yelling at each other in the street, and then I see a guy and a girl kind of like whipping towels and shirts at each other.
Oh, they were literally whipping each other.
Yeah, with their towels like a shirt.
Dude, that shit fucking hurts,
man. The
dude
didn't have no shirt on, and the chick was just like...
Oh, so it was a dude and a girl fighting?
Yeah.
Like a couple fighting?
A couple fighting. Yeah. It was so funny.
I thought it was like two guys fighting like bitches. That's what I understood.
No. It looked like they were snapping towels like in a locker room at each other. It's like, stop that! Ow!
So they were like play fighting or fighting?
I think they were just arguing, but like in the middle of the arguing, they were swinging shirts at each other.
Like crackheads fighting?
Pretty much.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you get those all the time. Oh, you know what happened to me yesterday? I told you this dude got shot.
A dude got shot.
I told you about that. This dude got shot.
Tell me that story.
Well, I'm over there looking up in the sky for aliens and stuff, and all of a sudden I heard...
Hey, did you see the picture of the alien?
Which one?
The one that just came out. The high-def picture that looked like the fucking alien from Independence Day.
No.
Yeah, you should look it up. Since you're into all that alien shit.
When did it come out?
Like a week ago.
Ah, there he is over there.
Oh, fuck.
I don't know. That's just in your hand. You gotta look it up. But no, so I'm really gonna look that up. But I'm gonna go back to that. So I was last night. I work overnight, just looking up in the sky, thinking about my life choices, and I heard a gunshot. So knowing that there's been people in security being killed here in Houston. There was one that was shot and killed in his car, sleeping on a job 2 weeks ago.
Why would they shoot him while he's sleeping?
I don't fucking know. The mom came on and he was crying, and he was sleeping. There was a camera that caught him sleeping in his truck, and this dude just came up and shot him, point blank.
Like in the head?
Yeah, he never woke up. So anyway, when that happens, I'm in high alert. So I heard a gunshot, jumped out of the truck. You should never get in your car and it's going to speed away because then it's a death trap. And I heard somebody screaming. So I go around, this dude's fucking holding his fucking arm and saying I've been shot. And I'm like, fuck. I got a
what did the dude look like?
It was just a black guy. I would like to say like late 30s, early 40s. So he's walking towards me, he falls, and I got a tourniquet. So I go over there, and what I know how to use a tourniquet is like the basic stuff, like they teach in the military.
Like compress the arm, stop the bleeding.
You don't put a tourniquet near the wound. You just cut your arm off.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's the basic stuff. So I'm over there, and
so you don't bleed out.
Yeah. Plain and simple. I'm doing that shit. I'm trying to keep him. Keep telling me some information.
So he was shot in the arm.
Yeah, I thought he was shot in the rib cage, but he was holding his arm. So I'm doing this stuff. He falls to the ground. I help him out to the side of the median, in the middle of the road, because he was close to the middle of the road. And then I turn around. There's two dudes pulling up with their cameras, and they post up on the sidewalk. Two amateur, or well, not amateurs, civilian reporters. You know, people that sell the news to the media, just setting up. And I'm like, hey guys, can y'all call 911 for me? Oh, we can't do that. We're just here to observe it and record.
What the fuck?
Man.
How did they even know?
Here, they're always driving around. One of them drives kind of like your car. The other one drives like a black SUV. They always, I guess they know this is like a high crime rate. Because this shit happens almost every week over here. Something fucking crazy happens every week. So they must be driving around.
So they just take footage?
Hey, you remember, like...
Did they have any, like, news affiliation?
I didn't hear nothing about it in the news. But, so I'm like, you know, this guy's been shot. You know, and I'm thinking... But you gotta realize, man, my time... I'm talking like a first person that my adrenaline's rushing. So it could have been like 10, 15 minutes that they showed up. But to me, it was just like 1 second. I turned around and back. So luckily, there's like the emergency clinic is right in front of where it happened. The security guard that's in there is this chick. And I know her. She's like, hey, you want me to call 911? I was like, yeah. So I got a gunshot victim here in the forearm. He's bleeding out, but I got a tourniquet on him. So it's like, I told the guy, he's homeless. What's your blood type? Just so me know. And he's like, I'm AB positive. I'm like, you sure? He's like, yeah. Mid-30s AB positive. And I'm like, okay, cool. She called it in. Cops, I guess they were here before the cops came. The fire truck came like this. It must have been around here. Mm-hmm. The paramedics got here 8 minutes. But at that time, the firefighters, which are paramedics,
took over,
stabilized them, you know. And I had blood in my hands, man. I always carry an extra shirt with me, you know, because this shit happens. But I had my vest on. So that shit was all dirty, and still two fucking idiots is still recording. The reporters. I hate reporters. I hate reporters like I hate. It's just because they don't help. You know, it's like
they hinder the situation more.
It's like you're drowning, and I'm like, oh shit, this was about to drown. Let me go ahead and videotape them so I get money out of it.
Yeah, can I get a lifesaver?
Yeah.
No,
I'm
gonna report you drown.
Yeah. So when all that's said and done, I'm pissed. And one of the cops, I know him because I know these cops that work over here. They're like, hey, buddy, come over here. Keep it cool because I know the way you look and you're going to say something. You're wearing a uniform. Mm-hmm. You represent a company and you're about to keep it professional.
You're about to go
I was about to fucking go off on them, man. And they were on my property. So I could go off on them for a long time. Like, you know, and the cop's an older Mexican guy. He's been in the force for like 35 years. He said, cool, man. Just, you know what? Stay here because the cameras, they can't record shit because the ambulance has like red and white lights. Those light combinations fuck up the lens. Mm-hmm. So stay over here and wait till the ambulance leaves, and then go back across the street to your place. You got a supervisor on duty on site? No, just chill with us. You're good. So I waited till they left, and then I crossed the street. But I was pumped, man. I was like, fuck these motherfuckers. You know,
white dudes.
Yeah. One of them was older white dude, like his 60s. The other one was like a mid-30s with his wife.
What the fuck?
They're like those field reporters, like the storm chasers. Like they don't belong to any fucking company. But hey, here's some feed.
Are they just putting it on like YouTube?
No, they're like
selling it to the news.
Yeah,
like TMZ or whatever.
Yeah. So I hate those people, man, because they weren't helping at all.
That's crazy. Why wouldn't they call 911?
And that's what I need them to do. Call 911. I could have called it, but at first, I and I did all my steps. I put my gloves on. I asked them. I moved them to safety. I was asking information. I just need another set of hands to call 911.
Hey, this goes back to that thing that I told you in that first episode that everybody's gonna get shot.
Shot at or shot?
Shot at once in their life.
I've been shot at.
I've been shot at too.
Even here recently, but shot at or shot. You know, I don't want to get shot. I've been shot at numerous times, just because in the field, what I do when I was younger, I was in the
military.
Well, that and I used to be like house parties. I told you, this girl got shot in the head while giving head.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, but I never want to get shot, bro.
I don't want to get shot, but I feel like people are gonna get shot, like you said, like that dude got shot yesterday in front of you.
Yeah. And you know what? It doesn't faze me anymore.
Yeah.
At all. Like
That's what I'm saying. I think it's just gonna happen.
Is that bad that I don't get phased?
I think.
Like I literally came back in my truck. I
think it's more professional that way.
Okay, because I came over, I got in my truck, cleaned up, jumped in my truck, and I busted my little book of CDs. I got some fucking old ass CDs, bro. I'm on jamming like CDs? Family Values Tour 98 after the dude got shot. Yeah, but yeah, man, the Family Values, man, and the dude getting shot was a good combination on an hour. But I don't know, man. I think our week was pretty good. You usually, I'm starting to be more social with you now. Like before, I think I was the one that went and started texting you. Yeah, I think it was when I started working in this site. Right next to you, I started texting you and seeing where you were at. But then you started telling me that you were interested in doing a podcast. I actually started a podcast like 5 years ago, but it was just me talking about music, and I never actually put it out there. So
I did a podcast with my friend Joel. Shout out Joel, love you, bro.
Joel, I love you too, man. When did you do a podcast with him?
Before we did ours, and it was like a test run podcast.
But were you interviewing him, or it was like you and him?
It was like our first episode where I was interviewing and telling stories at the same time, telling jokes, shit.
Oh, okay.
But
I think we had a rough start.
No,
I mean personally, I think I had a rough start. You already knew what you wanted to do. I wanted to do a podcast with you, but honestly, I had no idea how to get it started. But now it's like, okay, you usually told me you want to do a podcast today, tomorrow. I'm like, yeah, man, come on. Shit, if you want to do one on Thursday, come on with it. We'll do two, back to back. It's time consuming. I know that. We both got wife and kids. But before it was like, you would tell me, hey, you want to do the, podcast number 2, number 3? And I was like, sure. Now I'm like, yeah, man, come on. You can't do it, man. Fuck it. We'll do it this day. I'm more pumped.
Yeah.
Before I was like,
I love doing the shows.
Yeah. I love it too, man. I get you're the one that I talk to the most during the week. That is just shits and giggles. Even though sometimes we talk about some serious shit, it always leads back to shits and giggles.
That's what I want it to be. I want it to be.
But we got to talk about some serious shit sometimes. We don't plan it. It's just sometimes happens. But you always, what I love about you, man, about podcasts, that I know if I'm not in a fight with nobody else, I'm talking about something, and you be like, yeah, that's gay. Let's talk about something else. And you do that all the fucking time. Now you do it up on yourself too.
Yeah.
I'm listening to it like, fuck this motherfucker. Yeah. I'm thinking to myself about,
this is just kind of gay.
No, I'm thinking about like, shit. And then you're like, but it's gay, and I don't want to talk about it no more. You're the only one in podcast history that I heard in different shows that says that. Like, what? Oh, it's gay. I don't want to talk about it no more. You like throw a curveball. And I'm like, okay, what do you want to talk about?
Something else.
Yeah, but you do it all the time. I think it's fucking hilarious, man.
But sports is fucking gay. Work is gay.
But we always talk about shit like that.
Yeah, but I feel
you're the human filter. Like you're like yeah.
Like I can feel this getting boring, and so let's not talk about it no more. This is gay.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But you're the only one that does that shit, man. I actually listen to other people's podcasts just for that. And nobody does that. Nobody fucking does that, bro.
Everybody just keeps talking, like,
and
nobody wants to hear what the fuck they're saying, but they still keep talking.
Well, I mean, because I think a lot of people write the stuff that they're going to talk about down, and they're time limited. I think I have an image in my head. A lot of people do that. Like before they actually start that show,
I'm sure they sit down.
They hang out for like an hour or two.
But you and I,
we don't do that shit.
Off the top of the head, everything is off the top of the head.
Yeah, we promise, man. We promise listeners that he shows up, he'll take a piss, and I'll take and smoke a cigarette, and if I'm at work, I'll walk around and I'll meet him back over here, and we'll just jump into. We don't talk about like, well, what we're gonna talk about today.
Yeah, no,
we're talking about that's what I originally want to do.
We texted each other. Oh my god! When we text each other, like, oh, we want to talk about this.
We never fucking talk about it.
Don't tell me. That's what you texted me. Don't tell me. Just come in and off the top.
But I found out we don't even talk about that shit.
Not at all.
I think that happened like 2 or 3 weeks ago. I told you don't text me. I mean, don't text me what you want to talk about. Just don't forget it. Write it down.
Yeah.
And we never spoke about this. Just like with my conspiracy
Theories,
episode.
yeah.
We never fucking did it.
It just became like an idea.
Yeah, but I mean,
But I love the way that we can
we're
interact
spontaneous.
with each other. Yeah.
We're spontaneous, and I love that. That's how we found our sweet spot. It took me about like 6 episodes to find that little sweet spot there. You know, because at first I was like, man,
I think doing it with just you and me, like in the truck.
that's my favorite place to do it, in the truck. It doesn't necessarily.
I feel like you get your freedom.
I could meet you we could meet me at the house and we'll do it outside the truck. I could go to your house, but in the truck, it's something magical, man. It's like, it's I get my leash comes off, my muzzle comes off.
Yeah. That's how I felt since we've been doing it in the truck.
Yeah.
But I was drunk like the first 3 times we did it in the truck, and you could tell I was slurring and shit.
And I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, because you said something about fuck. I mean, I was like, fuck.
Yeah, dude, I was so drunk.
I can't tell when you're drunk. I could tell when you're high. When you smoke, I could tell.
Well,
but when you're drunk,
I smoke right now. I'm super stoned.
But I can't tell when you're high, though. I mean, I'm sorry. I can't tell when you're drunk. No, wait. What the fuck?
You can tell when I'm drunk because I'm slurring. You cannot tell when nobody can tell when I'm high.
Yeah, I can't tell when you're high. I'm sorry.
Nobody can.
Yeah, and I'm just stupid all the time. But writing it down before it doesn't work for us, man. And I think that's what
I took notes this week on what I want to talk about, and only thing I remember is concerts that made us and
cool.
Crystal.
It's cool because it still leaves more stuff on paper that we could talk about in the next week or the next,
Well, I definitely want to get to those messages. I want to read messages that she got on air between us.
Which ones?
The messages that the dominatrix gets from subs.
Yeah. We need to start doing that, man.
From submissives, like have little segments.
Yeah, well, I think it's a good. Dude,
she said we could go onto that profile and just fuck with people.
Oh man, like during a podcast or how?
Or anyone, like anytime.
What's your opinion about sounding?
Oh, she thought that episode was hilarious.
What did she?
But she said she was not on board with the pinky and the dick.
Oh, man.
Not putting a pinky. She was like, I'm not that sadistic to put a pinky in a dick.
I think I'm becoming like an amateur, and I mean, I left being a beginner on sounding, man. I like sounding.
So you got bigger now? Did you go to the next size?
Dude, I went 4 sizes up.
God damn.
From the beginner size.
Yeah.
The first size I skipped. I tried it. I skipped it in the first try.
Because you said it slid in, right?
Yeah, the second one, I tried it one time and then I went back to it. The third one, I tried it twice in one day. And I'm like, and then I tried the fourth one. The fourth one, I got too happy with it. I'm like, I got to slow this down before my dick falls off.
Did it feel good?
Yeah, it felt good, but it was like,
Did it still feel like you had to pee?
No, it doesn't feel like that at all. One thing I learned is that you got to do it in the right angle, and it's different angles for different people, but it's all
like,
about...
do you have a curve to the left or right? You got to like kind of fit it in there?
No, I don't have a curve like that at all. Left and right.
Mine's like a hook.
Upward, downward?
No, like that, but like...
Nah, not mine at all like that, man. I have a normal dick.
Oh, fuck. Well, I mean, it's normal, but it's just...
Mine curves a little slightly to the bottom. Just a little bit, not too much. It has like a little... Like a little bit, man. Not like a banana.
Mine's like a horseshoe bend.
Ooh, man.
But not that much. Not crazy.
Yeah, no. It's not like... remember Phil, our store manager at West Gray?
Yeah.
He said his was like a hook upward, like big time hook. And I'm like, you got to get that shit medically looked at, bro.
What the fuck? Why would he tell you that? Why would y'all talk about that at work?
I don't know. I don't fucking know.
I've never talked about another
Bitch,
dude's
you talk
dick
about it
ever.
online. So yeah, the sounding, I got into a lot more. I want to see what's her opinion about that.
Mine? Sounding?
No, hers. Opinion.
I told you she likes it too.
She likes doing it on guys. Apparently, girls do it too to themselves.
Sounding?
Mm-hmm.
How?
Their clit, their pee hole.
What would they do?
They make it bigger.
Really?
Dude, go online. There's girls with like a fucking open clitoris. It looks like a fucking... Remember those paper flowers? It looks like that. And they sound themselves.
Yeah, I don't want to look at that.
Hey, man, more power to them. But, yeah, man, I'm just a freak, I was always... Well, I wasn't always into that because I remember back in the 90s or early 2000s, the girlfriends I had, they had tongue piercings. They would always try to shove their tongue piercings in my pee hole.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking hurt. Now I'm shoving a fucking tube up my pee hole, and I'm like, let's try the bigger one next time. You know, it's I moved up. I'm just
Yeah, well, you're growing.
Shit, apparently I'm dying too.
Well,
man.
you like experiencing things, and that's an experience.
Apparently, older dudes in their 60s love sounding. A lot of reviews.
I just seen a bunch of gay dudes so do it.
There's a lot of straight dom. Like,
There were like
dominatrix.
a bunch of jack gay dudes sounding each other.
Well, it's what's I know what you're talking about, but you got to put the right thing online, like dominatrix sounding man.
Well, this chick, like in 2010 or 9, gave me a DVD because she used to work at Megaplex.
Okay.
And
those are big back
she
in
had
the day.
a shit ton of DVDs, and she just gave them to me. She's like, "Hey, let's watch this one." And we got drunk and stoned and watched
Which one?
sounding. We watched a bunch of jack gay dudes sounding each other, and I'm like, "What the fuck are they doing?" And she just started laughing.
Did you know about
I was
it?
like, "Where's the women?" I kept saying, "Where's the women?" And she's like, "No, there's no women."
There is, man, but it's bigger on guys.
No. There was no women in that DVD.
Like gay
It was
video.
just like gay dudes. Yeah.
Damn. Some girls like that shit, man. Some girls like that.
She was just a weird chick that tried to be weirder, and she like
She
watching shit like
just
that.
wanted to experience things. That's all. She wanted to look at stuff, know stuff, you know, see, observe, you know, like. But
Yeah, shout out to goth chicks.
any
She
chick,
was kind of a goth chick.
I
too.
shout out to any girl that's cool.
Yeah, that's true. Shout out to any girl that's cool.
And I'm not saying like I label certain girls not cool, just down to earth.
No. There's some girls that are not cool.
Yeah, but I'm saying like I don't label the girls. Okay, these are the girls that I think they're not cool in my book.
Bitches.
The ones that think, oh, I got a good piece of ass. You're gonna. I know you're looking at me when you walk away, when I'm walking away.
Well, see, I don't mind that.
I'm like, no, I'm like, fuck you, you fucking ugly. I give them that mentality, like, oh, you're fucking ugly, just because they know I look good. If you know you look good, but don't expect, oh, I know I look good. Look, you know, like I'm looking at them like, oh, I know I look good. I hate those girls. I hate the ones that are like, oh, what the fuck are you looking at? Bitch, I'm looking at your titties hanging out. You know how you dressed, you know? Those two type of girls I don't like, you know? But girls are girls. Guys will be guys. Open mics will be open mics. You know?
Them buttholes open mic.
But, yeah, man.
You know, I don't like girls that complain a lot, and I don't like girls that are mean. Like, girls that are purposely mean, that always bothered me. Like, if someone said hi to you, and they just kind of, like, didn't respond, or just kind of walked away, or, like, don't talk to me.
Yeah, I never had an issue. I never met no girl that was like that, like mean like that, like naturally mean. There was a girl in middle school. They lived in the same apartment complex as I used to do, and it was my friend's sister. They were twins, but it was his sister. Her name was Carla. She would bully me, man, all the way from the morning, the school bus to school.
Like, how would she bully you?
Like she'll like I used to have like long hair. She'll like fucking put gum in my hair in the bus. And my friend Eric, they were twins. Like, Eric, man, tell your sister to be cool, man. Because we were nerds, but she'd be like those fucking gangster girls back in the day. Like you'll hang out in the back of the bus with dudes, and it's like, hey man, go kick this dude's ass, and the guys will kick their, you know.
Did she have the red lipstick with the eyeliner around her lips?
Yeah, like that.
Oh my God, I fell in love with a girl like that when I was in 6th grade.
Well, see, she was cool, and I liked her. I had a crush on her, but she used to be mean to me. In high school, when I was in high school, I went back to the neighborhood to hang out with my friends during the summer.
You fucked it.
And I tore that pussy up.
No,
man.
tell me. All right.
I tore that shit up.
No, fucking tell the story, bro.
Well, I'm telling you, man. Like,
I interrupted. Okay, you went back to the hood. Okay,
like,
what happened?
Well, in middle school, she was bullying me the whole fucking time. I had her in a bunch of classes. She would bully me in the cafeteria.
Do you think she bullied you because she liked you? And she didn't know how to deal with it?
She was a hoe, dude. She was always like fucking dudes in middle school, man. Like, oh, hey, Carter was in a restaurant with two dudes. She was getting blowjobs in school. In middle school, she was getting blowjobs.
I don't believe that.
You know, so anyway.
What, was that a rumor, or did she actually get caught doing it?
She got caught doing it. And she got suspended for that. Unless she was tagged in a restroom and she got that, and she's saying that, you know. But anyway, so in high school,
because a lot of dudes lie about that shit.
Oh yeah, dude. I know. Trust me, I know. But in the summer from middle school to high school, my mom got married to my stepdad. I moved over here, so like in the summer of my freshman year, after my freshman year, I went back to the hood, and I was visiting my friends and my sister. She was married, and she lives.
She still stayed on that side.
Yeah, at that time with her first husband. So I would go meet up my friends, and she was there, and it looked like she matured a little bit to where she wasn't bullying me, but she was like, "Oh, Gabino's here. I'm gonna stay quiet." And there was a girl that lived above them that I had a crush on. Her name was Celia. Celia was a bad bitch, man. She looked good, but she was way out of my league, man. And, and I was friends with her brother Javier. So Javier, Eric, and me, we would go out and just fucking fuck shit up in the apartment complex and smoke and burn shit down and stuff. And I remember, one day I went to knock at the door, and those two girls were sitting in the stairs, and they were like, "Hey, our brothers aren't here. They went to the movies." And I'm like, "Fuck, man, we usually go to the movies together as the three of us."
Yeah, they didn't tell you anything?
But see, I didn't live in that neighborhood.
Oh,
so I was like, yeah. So I was like, so
you were just coming by to say what's up.
My sister lived maybe a half a mile from there. Mm-hmm. So they were like, so we're here. And I'm like, okay, but they had that stuck up, thing, and I was, I wasn't shy, but I wasn't like confident as I am now.
Yeah.
To where I'm like, okay, bitches, let's get it on. I'm busting. I take off clothes right in front of them now. But they were like, "You want to fuck?" They were both there in the stairs, and one was smoking weed, and the other one was chewing bubblegum, like that. And they were like, "You want to fuck us?" And I was like, "What?" It's like, "You want to fuck us? I can see you digging. How you want to fuck us, right?" And I was like,
were just they teasing you,
dude?
Or
I was
being serious.
They were serious. So, Carla, Eric's sister, the one that used to bully me, she grabbed my hand and she's like, "Come up here." And at the stairs, it's like a little curve. Like you go up, you turn, you go up the other half. Mm-hmm. So I
fucked on stairs like that.
Yeah, before. I fucked on stairs too. So Carla took me halfway downstairs. The other one went downstairs and locked the door. And they put my pants on. They gave me like a blowjob. My first blowjob ever was with two girls, man. And they were like, "Nice, huh?" I'm like, "Yeah." And they were like, "There's more of it later." Man, what later, man? Before they even went upstairs, man, I fucked one of them. I fucked one of them hardcore, man. Like, I bet you the whole fucking neighborhood heard her screaming. And the other one, I went upstairs and fucked the other one afterwards. And that was like my freshman year. I'm like, man, oh man. It wasn't my first girl that I fucked, but it was my first blowjob. And it was with two girls. And I remember that shit, man. So, before I get off topic.
My first blowjob was a girl named Carla, too.
It was the same one?
No, she was black.
Oh, no. No. But, I never had experience girls being mean to me.
Was she Hispanic? Were they both Hispanic?
Yeah, they're Hispanic, yeah. But just that girl was mean to me.
Latinx.
Professor Xavier. Latinx. Dude, that's fucking Mexican X-Men.
That's so funny.
You know?
They're not just Mexican, though. It's every Latin country.
Okay, well, even better. You know? Oh, no, wait, Nightcrawler's not Mexican.
No, he's German.
He has a fucking accent like Mexican.
He's German.
You know, but he has a fucking accent like a Mexican. Vámonos, vato. You know? No, like in the movies, he has I am Cook Vargas. I know it doesn't seem like it's German. It's like
Kurt Wagner.
I mean, you know what? I like the comic, the X-Men Uncanny issue 325, I think, or 27, that explains that that Nightcrawler just doesn't teleport. He travels
to another dimension.
Yeah, and in that split millisecond, there's like a demon in that.
No, it's Demon World.
Demon World, yeah. The Magic the Gathering got that kind of concept with some planeswalkers, but came out like 20 years afterwards. But that issue was like 2 issues or 3. 325 through 327, I think. It was crazy because his dad was in that. His dad passed away.
Azrael, yeah.
Yeah, and it was like fucking crazy. I was like, what the fuck? I thought he just like, poof, comes up over here. No, he travels.
Yeah.
So he doesn't bend space and time.
No,
he's
going from one side of Earth through the dimension into wherever his mind is taking him. So his ability
as he travels, it's just we perceive it like that.
Did you ever watch him when he died?
Like the comics?
Yeah. This robot killed him by sticking his arm through his chest.
And
he teleported through the arm.
What? No, what X-Men issue? Because I was big in X-Men Uncanny.
It's called Second Coming. It's called X-Men Second Coming.
No, I never ever picked up on those comics. I didn't even know they had them.
No, it's a graphic novel called X-Men Second Coming.
No, but I'm saying I never actually. I was always the X-Men Uncanny one, or X-Men. Yeah, or Days of Apocalypse. Those came out later.
Age,
Days, whatever, man. Yeah, Age Apocalypse. Yeah, those were before the Uncanny. but I picked them up afterwards.
The Second Coming is newer. It's like 2010. And
No. I got into Dark Horse at that time with Hellboy comics. That he goes to Mexico and fights like a man bat and drinks tequila.
it happens.
Yeah, but hey, I was gonna tell you before I forget. I got like over 300 books I'll say from the fucking dumpster.
Yeah.
And I already have like 100 on top of that.
Have you categorized the
No,
books yet?
I have not. But if any of the listeners want some, man, I'll gladly ship them to them and I'll pay for shipping myself. Just I want to be able to give them out to people that want them first.
If you guys are interested in some new books, let us know.
They're new. They're newish. They're not beat up or torn.
Half Price Books closed down, and Gabino rescued a bunch of books. So
like 300 books.
let us know if you guys want some books.
The majority of them are sci-fi, and I'm happy to let y'all know that it's like 80s sci-fi. So it's like Conan the Barbarian in space type of shit.
Oh, that's awesome.
Or Lord of the Rings without being Lord of the Rings type of shit. You know,
Yeah.
storylines. And see a couple of aliens up there, Star Treks, a couple of novels. So if anybody wants them, man, I'll gladly pay for shipping. It's not too much for shipping, man. It's like $1.50 for shipping. You know,
I'll go look through some of those books.
Man. Anybody, or if anybody locally knows somewhere that could donate them at, or wants them, I'll just meet you up somewhere and give them to you.
That'd be funny if you took them all to another half price and they bought them all back.
I was thinking about that the other day,
So
but
funny.
I bet you, none of the half price books right now. There's 7 of them left.
Would
Because
buy
another
'em?
one closed too. There's 2 of them that closed.
There's one by my house.
Okay, I bet you none of them will buy it because all these books got shipped to somewhere else.
Oh yeah, probably.
But you know what? Where I want to give them to? I want to give them to the county jails.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Just because that's the least place people think of.
And now the governments are starting to take over the jails again because they're not privatized anymore. That was one of the things Biden signed
I think that's a good idea.
for the government to take over the jails instead of private business.
Yeah.
Because they were using like the prisoners as labor for free.
Yeah. No, I think it's a good idea. That I didn't know he did that. Oh, he's going to do it, or he did it?
He already did it.
He signed the executive order? Okay,
Yeah.
I think that's a good idea. But I don't want to get in politics because I don't give a fuck about politics.
Yeah.
But I think that's cool. Just to take them from private companies.
I just want some money. Send me some money, bro.
Shout out to whoever sends me my check.
Yeah, whoever signs that check over.
And I know everybody says, oh, I work hard for the money. I don't think that's the right term we should use. Oh, I work hard for the money. I want to say that I've been fucked by life so much that a check will help me out.
Yeah, I like that.
Because I don't.
I don't want to say. Yeah. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I don't want to say, oh, I work hard. I do, but I'm not gonna say it because I think there's more people that do more.
I think your job has big emotional events and a lot of uneventful events.
Big on what?
Big emotional events. Like you said, that dude got shot yesterday.
Yeah.
And then you have days where you're just sitting and watching and not having to deal with anything.
I feel like it's like I tell my son, it's like fishing and not catching something, but when I catch something, it's a fucking great white.
That's what
Yeah, but
you have like big emotional events. That's what the great white is, the big emotional event.
Yeah, it's not like,
What the fuck is that, dude?
it's Ubers, man. A bunch of Ubers just parking in front, or Lyft or whatever. Yeah, so, and I know what I signed up for. Like, I've been doing this for a couple of years. I started on like a low level, intro level security. Now I'm like my private investigation, bodyguard. I do more stuff because that's what I want to do. So I'm not like, holy shit, I just got shot. No, I got shot because I know what I'm doing. I know I put myself here, It's like, okay, well, fuck you, man. You going to jail? Hey, you want to grab something to eat? It doesn't faze me.
Let's go be a private investigator.
Bitch, go get a fucking license, man.
Let's go be detectives, and we could talk about that on the podcast.
Magnum PI, Houston.
No, fool, not Magnum PI. That's gay. I don't even know what Magnum PI is.
So, well, like what then? Oh, Inspector Gadget. You're Penny, and I don't want to be Inspector Gadget. I'll be Penny.
You'll be Penny?
Penny was the one that's solving the crimes.
Yeah.
Inspector Gadget.
Inspector Gadget just had the shit.
Man, you know what? I watched Inspector Gadget just because it came on. But my thing
like the
was,
movie or the cartoon?
The cartoons, bro. Like
Dr. Claw was my favorite.
The cat.
Yeah.
No, but I used to watch it, of course. But I will always love the Highlander cartoons. Not the new ones, but the old ones.
I don't remember it.
Dude, they were fucking brutal. Beheadings and shit.
No.
They were aliens. They were humans, but they were human aliens in a distant planet. It came off from an idea from the second movie. And they were like, you know, aliens and time travel and different planets, but they were immortals.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
It was like
at
crazy
all.
shit. But I know a couple people that seen the old ones. There's a new cartoon, the Highlander ones, but I
haven't seen any Highlander cartoon.
Highlander cartoons, man. It was like, I'll look it up, man. It was like maybe like 2 seasons. But
you ever see Pirates of Darkwater?
Yes.
That was like one of my favorite cartoons.
Yeah, they had like a unique concept, like like the idea was original.
I loved it.
You know,
but it only lasted 1 season,
and
it never ended.
Yeah, it got cut. It felt like it got cut off, right?
Yeah, that last episode was supposed to be longer, but
what was it
2
called?
parts.
The full name?
Pirates of Darkwater.
Okay, Darkwater. Okay, I used to call it Darkwater Pirates just because I used to watch them in Spanish.
Red
Red
was the main character.
Yeah, it was a good show, man. What year did you think it came out?
Like 1991.
91?
I think so.
Man, you gotta wake up, bro.
I know, man.
What you need? I got you covered, man.
Oh shit, I'm good.
Oh man, you sure?
Yeah.
I got Red Bull. I got a Mexican soda.
I need my dick sucked. Maybe that Uber dude will do it.
What if it's a girl?
He's Uber 69.
Have you ever got a dick suck? And like, okay, let's say me and you are like right next to each other, and a girl sucking dick.
Yeah.
I don't think I actually had. I wasn't planning. Life took me there. Orgies. Like I show up and it was like an orgy, and I was like.
I forgot what it was when we talked about orgies.
But it was orgies. But to me it was natural, man.
Like just to have your dick out. Oh, let me tell you
yeah, pretty much
my story. Oh fuck, dude. Okay, so I'm dating my ex-wife.
Yeah.
She lives in some apartments about the stairs. Okay.
Stairs.
Like your stair story where you got the blowjob and then you fucked the chicks. Like you just told me that story.
Yeah, that could be a fucking movie, bro.
So, I go to her house. She's sitting out on the stairs talking to her friends, and then this dude came over there that was like her ex-boyfriend in like middle school or something, and we were in high school at the time, and that dude was there talking to her, and then he left, and me and her walk up the stairs. And her mom's inside. So like, what the fuck? Like,
were you like grabbing her ass or something when the mom saw or what?
No. Her mom just went inside, and me and her standing outside. She's just wearing some shorts, and we're talking. We're chilling out.
Right.
And then she's like, "Get behind me." Get behind me is like the best words I've ever heard in my entire life.
She's so small. Like she was trying to shield you from something?
No, she told me to get behind her.
Oh, okay.
And we're up like in the stairs, kind of like hidden.
Yeah.
And I just banged her right there on the stairs.
Okay. Like banging the stairs. Was it like an enclosed apartment stairs? Or
no, it was open where people could see.
Oh,
but she was just
real?
like, like we just did it. It was crazy. And then the dude came back with like his cousins and shit.
Whoa. I mean, he was there and he took off before you got there or what?
No.
Like, where was he when all this happened?
He left.
But you were there when he left?
Yeah.
Like there was no shit that started, right? Like you didn't talk shit to him?
No. He didn't say nothing to me. He was just like, what's up? Just being kind of a dick.
Yeah, well, yeah.
But he didn't really talk no shit.
Right.
And then he came back with some cousins of his or something. And we were already done doing our thing.
Damn, that quick?
Well, no, this was later.
Hey, the screen doesn't turn off?
Yeah, well.
Okay. So he showed up with his friends. So what happened? You fucked his friends.
No, man. They just...
Like, was he trying to fight you?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, he was trying to intimidate you.
Yeah.
Oh, you already gone and fucked the girl, dude. You could have got home.
Yeah, it was fine. And then I just walked home. That was it.
Did they follow you?
I think they did, but...
They were trying to intimidate you. They were trying to scare you.
Yeah, I knew how to get around, so...
And you're always fighting, man. I know you told me that you have brothers or cousins and shit.
Yeah.
You know? So you always know how to fight.
Yeah, I don't mind fighting people.
You remember your first fight?
Oh.
Like an actual fight, like against somebody that wasn't even like a cousin. Like
yes, I do, actually. Okay, I'm in 3rd or 4th grade, walking home from school.
That young?
Yeah. And this white, like, redneck kid that everybody used to not like and would pick on and shit. People were picking on him,
A redneck kid?
Yeah, and cause we didn't have really too many white people in the neighborhood, so they're picking on him, and then he,
Yeah, listen.
jumps on my back,
What the fuck?
and when he jumps on my back, I flip him over.
Was he trying to attack you or what?
Yeah, like he got so frustrated because I guess.
But you were picking on him.
I don't know if I don't know what I said to him, but I made him mad, and he just jumped on my back while I was walking away. I flipped him over, got on top of him, and just started punching him, and they break us up, and
But that seems like more like an ass kicking than a fight.
we fought again like the next day, the same kind of way, that in the same place, the same like little ditch, walking home from school. But then
So you were like 9 or 10.
yeah, they told me, all right, talk to him, just talk to him. And we started talking, and then we found out we were both like into the same kind of stuff. If we both like, we just became friends after fighting.
Yeah.
But I fought so many people and became friends, and then I fought so many people that I'd still fight right now.
Do you? Okay, so seeing that you probably have more fights than I had, but when you were fighting, were you fighting for the majority of your fights? Was it like for survival, or was it like miscommunication, or was it just anger, or somebody challenged you to a fight? What's the most of them that you were into? What was the reason behind it?
All of them, everything you just said. Like,
But if you had to pick one, like which one was it? More like it seems to me like you had more fights within when you were growing up. It was more like challenges, like they challenged you,
maybe,
or you challenged him.
No, I never wanted to start anything with
So
anybody.
it was more like a challenge.
But if you started it with me, I'm gonna finish it.
See, I never fought nobody because of challenge. Like, I would never start a fight or antagonize somebody to fight. And if somebody was talking shit, I never fought them because of that.
See, I would.
Not for fights. Now I never got.
Now I wouldn't.
Yeah.
If you were talking shit to me though, I would defend myself. But if you swing at me, I'm gonna break.
Well,
your
that's what I'm
fucking
saying.
head
Now,
open.
if it's swinging, I never had to fight somebody because they in school when I was growing up because they swing at me. Now, as an adult, doing what I'm doing, it's for survival. But I don't want to talk about that. But when the only thing that happened to me, it was really interesting, man. I was not by choice, but my mom registered me to go to Sunday school.
Sunday school?
I was raised Catholic. So it's communion, confirmation, whatever the third one is. Whatever I think it's confirmation. The third one's confirmation. I was supposed to go to confirmation class on Sunday, and I was in the hood. I was the youngest kid in class. It was like 10 of them, and I was like maybe like 10 years old. The oldest one was like 19, and there was like 6 dudes and 4 girls. They were like Hispanic thugs, and we one time I went to like a camping or whatever. They go to like a church, and it was like a weekend, and they sing like a resort.
Oh yeah,
and those girls were hot, man. The 4 girls were hot, and they knew more girls.
Oh
or whatever.
my god,
but
church girls are
they were
so
hot.
fucking hot.
But this is what happened. The only time that I got in a fight that I could remember when I was a child is when I was hanging out with the other 5 dudes, and they were older. I think the one I was next to me was like maybe 4 years older, and the other one was like maybe 10 years older.
Okay, how old were you then? 10, maybe?
I'll let's say 10.
Okay.
10, for sure. So it was nighttime, and it was like 6 of us. We shared two rooms, like hotel rooms, and one of them had a door that opened up, and we were there. So
where you could walk through the doors?
Yeah, so I don't know. I think I jumped in my bed, and I was watching TV, and the next thing I remember is the other 5 dudes just beating the shit out of me. They clicked me. Apparently, all of them were in a gang. And I knew about gangs, but I wasn't into that. But they all decided that, hey,
that you're going to be in the gang?
They were pretty cool. They all decided that, hey, Gabino's pretty cool. He's young, he's real cool. And I remember them talking to me about it afterwards. Man, they beat the shit out of me in a Christian resort hotel room. I'm talking about
fucking funny.
They beat the shit out of me. Not with pillows, but with fists and fucking.
Well, that's how they learned how.
I was in the clique. And then I was like, I remember I was like, I had no idea they were in the clique. And I remember just fucking being in pain and crying. They were like, "You okay, dude?" And I was like, "The fuck are y'all hitting me, man? I thought we all my friends. I was watching TV. I was 10 years old. You know, I wasn't in gangs." They're like, "No, man, this is what we do." Was that dude over there looking at the fence, or he's across the street? That's across the street. So they were like, "No, this is what we do to our new friends. You're part of the family now." And I was like crying, man. I was holding my stomach because it hurt. And they were like, "You okay, man? Don't cry. Our counselor's gonna come in. Don't cry. And I got up and I was like, "Man, fuck y'all. I don't want to be your friends." I left and I went to the second floor, not the second floor, but the floor above us. And I went out to the girls' room and I was crying. It was like 4 girls and two big queen size beds. It was like 1 room, 4 girls. And I'm like, "Hey, man, can I come over here?" And they were older too, and they were like, "What's wrong, Gabino?" Man, the guys hit me. They beat me up. They're like, "Oh, don't worry about it." They came inside, and I actually sat there the whole fucking weekend with the girls. And then when I remember, but dude, I was like, you remember, I'm 10 years old. I don't want to be in gangs. I didn't know they were in gangs. And I'm thinking they're my friends. My first group of friends that weren't my age.
And they just beat your ass?
They fucking sideblinded me so bad, man.
Blindsided.
What did I say?
Side-blinded.
Because that's what they did. so yeah, that's another thing, man. I say things backwards just because.
I say things fucked up too.
Well, this is one thing that my wife tries to teach me. When I speak, I think in Spanish because I learned Spanish first. And it's the way my mind works, so it's kind of fucked up sometimes. So yeah, so they blindsided me, or side blinded me, or whatever, you know, or double sided me. Ooh. So anyway,
they are Catholic.
Yeah. So I never forgave them, dude. I never forgave them. I grew up and I ran into a couple of them. I actually ran into the oldest one. He's like 10 years older than me now.
He's a priest.
No, man. He's a Dollar General store manager. And hey, Gabino, what's up? And I was like, "Man, fuck you. I could throw it down with you now."
He's
yeah.
He's an old man now.
Well, I mean, but he still like, he has a shaved head with a goatee, tattoos in his neck. He's like, "Hey, Gabino, man," and he told me like, I ran into him like, I would like say the other day, but it was probably like last year.
Hey, fool.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
I remember everything, bitch.
Like when you're like older cousins or like people like that would be all drunk and fucked up and be like, "Hey, I want you to do better, mijo. I want you to be better. I'm mean to you, but I'm only mean to you because I want you to be a strong person."
You're like,
come on, puto.
You're like borderline getting molested. No, I was.
Hey, puto. All right, you gotta listen to me here. Hey, listen up, puto.
Listen, look at me, damn it.
Look. Hey.
No,
hey.
I see what you're saying, but I was the oldest. I was the second oldest of the kids of my generation, and my 2 uncles, you know, were married and they took off. They weren't like those drunk uncles. I did have an aunt that had a drunk husband, and she'll call my grandma and start talking shit to her on the phone back in the 90s.
Spanish?
Yeah, but it was never like, I'm the drunk uncle now. I'm the one that goes,
vieja,
you know?
Vieja. Listen, vieja.
I remember that shit.
You cannot talk to my wife like that.
No, I remember him. He's still married to she's still married to him. He was a drunk Mexican, but he was uncle by law. I remember being a little kid, and I was sitting outside, and he'll come in the porch, and he'll like mess with my hair. He'll like slap my head, and then he's like, "Damn, I kind of hit him too hard." And kind of massage my head, like, "Hey, mijo, I love you. Let me go bitch at your grandma now." And he'll go in, and it's like, "Vieja, puta, leave my wife alone. She's married to me." And my grandma, she was a bad bitch, man. My grandma was a bad bitch. She was in a wheelchair, but she was like, "Oh yeah, sit down. I got stuff I got to tell you." And he'll sit down and she'll walk
that's how
out.
my mother-in-law.
Yeah.
My mother-in-law would straight up, you need to do better. You're not good enough. You'll never be good enough. Like, that's how my mother-in-law.
My mother was like that too, man.
She would straight up
tell me,
tell you,
"I wish she'll be dead."
Yeah, or
she
not.
Still does. She tells.
Well, she wouldn't tell me that. She would just tell me she wanted more for her daughter. Like, why doesn't she have a house? Why don't I got my daughter tattooed on her? That was a big thing. But the funniest thing she ever told me, the first day I ever met her, she was like, "Hey, come here, Ryan. I need to talk to you. Give me $10,000."
Did you give her $10,000?
And I told her, "What?" And she was like, "Give me $10,000."
Did you give her $10,000?
And then she was just, this is how her mom was. She would do tests like this just to fuck with you. And I told her, "Hey, we can get $10,000, but you come with me, and we go rob a bank." She just started laughing.
Oh, okay. So
Like,
she would test the water. She'll test you.
Yeah, she's fucking with you. That was her thing. She loved fucking with people, and that's how she fucked with my wife's dudes.
What was her name?
Tina.
Tina. Rest in peace, Tina.
Yeah, rest in peace, Tina.
Yeah, man. No, that's not how my mother-in-law is. Even my wife, she tells me that her mom's like, what's bipolar and shit. Like, she kicked me out of the house so many times, but one Christmas,
touched in the head.
She got drunk. Her mom got drunk, and we were there. My wife and her 2 daughters were there, and it was like 10 years ago, or more than 10 years ago. About 10 years ago, she got drunk and she got frisky with me. My wife was there, the 2 sisters were there, and they were just laughing, videotaping me. Like, her mom would have like a short skirt. She sat right next to me, put her leg over me with her hand between my legs. She's like, I love you, mijo. I know that I'm mean to you, and I always yell at you, but I love that you treat my daughter the way that she deserves to be treated. Come here, let me give you a kiss. Come here. She was like all over me, and her 3 daughters were just laughing, man. And I was like, fuck.
I'm gonna fuck Claudia's sister and her mom.
Oh, man. I wouldn't fuck her sisters, man. You know? But her mom, man, she was drunk, but she was scaring the shit out of me, man. I'm like, is it wrong for me to have a boner? You know? But, no, but she is bipolar, but, you know, God bless America, God bless women, whatever, you know? So, damn, man, I think that for us, just being away from each other for 5 days, not a full week, we have talked a lot.
We got stories, bro.
I lived, bro. I have lived.
Yeah, I'm saying, I like saying we got stories. Josh Wolf was on Fighter and the Kid, and he was telling stories. I love that dude.
Let me ask something. You know of DC Comics, right?
Yeah, I love DC Comics. I like DC more than Marvel.
Okay, see, I like more than Dark Horse. I wouldn't even say DC. I just don't like DC. Flash is a really interesting character. But let me ask something. I heard about Zack Snyder
is redoing
Justice
shit. League.
He's redoing Justice League. He's putting out with a 4-hour movie. He's doing this and this and this.
I watched The Matrix today. What do you think of The Matrix?
The movie?
Yeah.
That was good.
Oh, shout out to Blasphemous Reviews. They did a Matrix review, and it was pretty good.
Yeah, I like The Matrix. It was really good. It still is. But I got to actually sit down and rewatch it, man, because it was a good movie that blew my mind. But let me ask you about Zack Snyder. He's doing all this stuff, right? How many movies has Zack Snyder done? I know he did, 300?
He's probably done about 10 movies now.
Okay. Other than the 300 that I know of, which other ones has he done? Because to me, it's like he's saying that he's going to do this, he's going to remake this, he's going to save the DC franchise. The movies that I know he's done, other than 300, they sucked in my book.
Look it up.
You know, I know he's done like a couple of them, and I'm like, no, you're saying that you're going to save the DC franchise. You suck. I don't think he's a good fucking...
Like Batman versus Superman, you didn't like that?
Oh, dude, I'd rather fucking...
Man of Steel? They're making a 2.
Batman versus Superman, okay? It's just... No, please don't. It's just... And then they're making Superman and Lois... It's like, dude, focus on the storyline to save the franchise before you come out with more movies. I just don't think Zack Snyder's... Okay, he made Batman vs. Superman, Justice League, Man of Steel. Okay, hold on. He made Watchmen. I like Watchmen.
It's a DC movie.
I got the graphic novel.
Yeah.
He didn't change anything from the graphic novel.
He did change 2 things.
He left a lot of stuff out. I give him that. But he didn't change anything. He left a lot of stuff out that should have been in the movie.
Well, Rorschach's parts were a little bit different.
Well, he left a lot of stuff out from Rorschach. And 300. Sucker Punch, it could have been summed up in 15 minutes of the girls dancing. But 300 and Watchmen were pretty good.
Punch.
I liked the 2 when the girls are dancing. But 300 and Watchmen were good. They were good. They weren't like awesome, but they were good. But he's making us seem like, oh, I'm the shit. I'm going to save DC. Bitch.
Well, he had to quit. In the middle of making...
I heard about that.
Justice League because his daughter committed suicide.
Yeah, I heard about that. You know, but I don't know. I think it's more of the writer's fault that the movie sucked, in my book. Now, there's some interesting...
I don't know why they don't just get comic book writers to write the movies.
Thank you. That's what Disney started doing when they bought Marvel. You know? It's like, hey, you know about comics? Does he know about comics? Y'all test him out. Does he know his shit? All right, come on.
Like, everybody praises the Tim Burton Batmans, but Tim Burton never read a Batman book. Did you know that?
Yeah, I know that. You told me about that before. I think it's just overrated. Like, oh, what's that dude that played Beetlejuice?
Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton was the best Batman. Oh, the best Joker
They're
is...
bringing him back, too, for the new Flash.
I heard about that. So it's like, the original Joker, or the Joker was what's that dude?
Jack Nicholson.
Yeah, Jack Nicholson was the best one. Michael Keaton was the best Batman. Dude, that movie kind of sucked. It was good when it came out for that summer.
What'd you think of the Christopher Nolan Batmans?
We spoke about it. I think it's. I love him. I don't like him. I fucking love him. I love him because tell you like in a minute. The opening one, it was how he was when he became Batman. At the end, he's Batman, but
Batman Begins.
He's still a piece of shit. But it's more of the beginning. Ra's al Ghul and he, the first jump he does from the wall, he fucks it up.
Training and shit.
Yeah, I love that. It's like a sequel, but no, it's like a prequel. But it was a Batman movie. I love that movie. Then the second one was like, oh man, that was a good movie. Action packed. I loved it. The third one, I loved it just because it closed the storyline of Batman. Christopher Nolan fucked up big time by doing that movie just because that movie was amazing. The third one was amazing in my book because he closed the storyline.
That's when he blows up the house and Robin's at the end, right?
Yeah. He closed the storyline of Batman. With that movie being a canon movie, you can't make no more Batman. See, he closed the Batman storyline. He opened it and closed it.
He opened it up for Robin.
Yeah, but he's not Batman. He's Robin. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, he left a trail for Batman. Good actor. That what's his name? Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
I'd love them to do Nightfall.
Oh man.
And have Azrael in there.
Yes.
John Paul Valley.
See, if Zack Snyder would have picked up where Christopher Nolan would have ended and did his research, would have been amazing. But he's saying, in the Justice League, the movie's going to be 4 hours long. His cut, it's going to be 4 hours long. It's going to focus more on Cyborg. Or that dude. What's his name?
Hey, they're supposed to bring Darkseid in there.
Yeah,
It's supposed to be all sorts of shit happening.
Yeah, and I've seen the movie because my wife likes DC. And she even tells me, for her, she's like, it's a movie's a movie. I just go to watch it. But what's your personal opinion? They suck.
I love those movies.
It's like Batman's supposed to be the leader.
Everyone hates them.
Batman in the comic books or in the Justice League cartoons or whatever, Batman's the leader. He has the brains.
Yeah, no,
He's
Batman's
human.
never the leader.
But in the cartoons, he has the brains. He's just human.
Yeah.
In the movie, Superman's a little bitch. Oh, I love Lois. Oh, this. Don't hit me because I can't hit you back. Oh, I don't belong in this world. Oh, I'm not from here. Let me go. Man, you know what I loved about the DC movies? The General Zod or that guy?
General Zod.
Zod. That actor that played him, fucking amazing actor. He nailed. I like that part when he comes in with his two other henchmen or whatever.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Feora.
Yeah, and he's just fucking shit. I love that actor in that battle when he fights at the end.
That 30-minute battle,
dude. That there.
It's like a Dragon Ball scene.
Exactly. Yeah, it was cool, but it wasn't that. I would love to see a movie with General Zod. Zod, and by that actor. But it's just Superman. It's not the movie's fault. To me, Superman, he's an alien. Like a lot of people say, "Oh, hey, who win a fight between Thor and Superman?" I'm like, all that Thor has to do is get Superman away from the sun. Our sun is what gives Superman his power.
What would he take him?
Anyway, they just lure him out of the sun, away from the sun.
But he can absorb sunlight, so it's always in him.
But eventually, it's gonna die out.
It takes like years and years.
Yeah, but you're finding pretty much a god that doesn't see himself as a god. Okay, there's layers of
I
Thor.
think it depends who's writing it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I'm saying, if I'm writing it, I'm gonna get somebody. I'm gonna hire you that you know Superman. Hey, Superman gets his power from the sun, right? He's an alien. Okay, he's an alien. Take him out of the sun. Take him to the realm of the dark elves. There's no sun. Yeah, you told me, he's going to get his power from the sun. It's absorbing him. But, okay. Thor has Odin power. Bor, his grandfather gives him power. His grandfather's still around. He's still alive. He's trapped in a different dimension. His great-grandfather, Björn, is still alive. But he's reincarnated part in Loki, which Loki, he's second Loki reborn. I know the Thor storyline. So, eventually... If you take the Superman to the Dark Elves realm where there's no sunlight, Thor's gonna fucking win. So I know my story, so I could write it the way I know, but I don't know too much about Superman to where you could write it to where Thor will lose. Mm-hmm. But I hate people like in the streets or in the chat rooms or Superman. Oh man, he'll win straight off the bat.
He's too fast.
Yeah, he is fast. I give him that.
Superman's way faster than Thor.
Yeah, he is. He's faster than Thor. I agree with you on that by a long shot.
I have a question for you. Do you think Superman is worthy enough to lift Mjolnir?
No, just because he has a lot of issues that he hasn't faced. The destruction.
You don't think he's pure of heart?
No.
Superman is not pure of heart. Superman.
No, he's humble, but he's not pure heart.
Yeah, I don't.
He's not worthy.
I think he would be able to lift it pretty easily.
No, now, if you tell me he has enough power to where the spell won't work on him, to where he'll still lift it, I'll say no either. You know, if he's pure heart, I don't. If you're asking me if a DC character could lift the Mjolnir,
because he's done it, and Wonder Woman's done it in the
Wonder
crossovers.
Woman, yeah, Wonder Woman. I remember Wonder Woman in the '90s. They had the crossovers
In the early 2000s.
I thought it was '90s.
There's two.
Oh, okay. It's probably the first one. I know that she's done it before. I think the only the one that I could think of could probably lift it. Alfred
could lift it.
Batman's
Butler.
He'll use it to fucking beat the meat when he's making fucking Angus steak.
Fuck.
You know,
Some London broil.
I think he. No, I'm sure, but I'm sure there's some other DC character superheroes that could lift it. I don't think Superman's one of them.
I think he could.
I know when Wonder Woman lifted, I give him that fine. But
you think she's pure of heart? She's killed way more people than Superman.
Yeah, is she considered like the God Killer? She kills like So now, if you say who will win a fight between Thor and Wonder Woman, oh man, it could go both ways.
They're both magical.
They're both there goes both ways. I see Wonder Woman killing Thor,
but you don't think Superman could do it?
No, because he has weaknesses. He has an obvious weakness.
Kryptonite and
being
sunlight.
a bitch. You know.
No, I don't know. I think he would go all out on Thor.
He is fast though. Now in the Justice League movie that came out at the end, Flash and Superman race. Who wins? I like Flash, and that's it. I think that's his power. Flash is.
I think the Flash is faster than Superman.
Right. I mean, Superman, but the issue with Superman is that he's supposed to be the strongest, the fastest. He has all the powers.
Yeah, but I don't think he's supposed to be like the ideal dude.
Yeah, and that was really cool that DC did DC make Superman first? Was that their first superhero?
No, Batman was.
Oh, okay. Because I think that DC, when they put out Superman, they gave him so much power. Like he could fly, he could see through walls, he could hear far away. He has lasers. He has so much cool.
Back then, he could develop powers like instantly.
That was his thing. He was like it was like what's his face? The X-Men guy, Apocalypse. Develop, you get powers. When DC made, they struck gold when they made Superman, but they fucked it up for the more superheroes after Superman. Like you made him too perfect. You made him perfect. He has all the powers except bending time and space and freezing, but like physical powers.
Yeah.
They said down like,
but then they give him real life physics to everything that he can do.
Yeah, but that came later though, and then the kryptonite and it was.
I love Lex Luthor. Like Lex Luthor is one of my favorite characters because he's just a dude. But he's able to go
I love
toe
Lex
to toe
Luthor.
with Superman.
I like the idea of the villain Lex Luthor. In my head, he'll always be Billy Zane.
Billy Zane?
We spoke about that too in some podcasts before. Billy Zane. But to me, Lex Luthor is equivalent of Batman. Batman's the hero. Lex Luthor's the villain because you're smart.
Oh yeah,
Batman's smart. But in the movie,
I think Lex Luthor's smarter than everyone on the planet. That's what they always say.
Well, he doesn't have weakness. He doesn't care. Like Batman, he doesn't want nobody getting hurt.
Oh yeah,
he'll take a bullet for anybody. Lex Luthor's like, nah, man. But they're smart.
He'll shoot you. Lex Luthor will shoot you.
Shoot you, yeah. But and I was gonna say before I forget, movie Batman Superman, which I think it was awful as fuck in my opinion. But I like when Wonder Woman showed up and
And fights Doomsday.
That 15 minutes of the movie, they got my attention. I sat up, I was like, man, that music,
that fight was badass too.
Yeah, when she came up,
Where
I remember
like a nuclear explosions all on the island that they're fighting on.
It was funny. That scene, I was laughing. I love that Batman's like, oh fuck, he just hides. he just hides.
Yeah, he just jumps out of the fucking way.
No, he hides on like some concrete rubble or whatever. Dude, I was laughing like, I don't blame Batman. I would have been, fuck this shit, y'all fucking aliens. Y'all clean up this mess. I'll be back later. You know,
this is a magic chick and there's an alien.
But it was
they got this.
I was against Ben Affleck playing Batman from the beginning, but when he played him like what's that word I'm looking for?
I love that opening scene when he grabs that little girl and the building's falling.
Yeah, that's when the Superman's fighting Zords. Zod.
No, yeah.
That was cool.
But the Batman part that's in Justice League.
Yeah.
Or Batman versus Superman.
Yeah, I like how they tie that in.
Yeah.
But it was cool how Ben Affleck played like a burned out Batman.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I like that. And his lines. Ben Affleck's lines were, and I was always against him playing until I saw the movie. It was funny. I enjoyed him being Batman.
What do you think of Aquaman?
Oh man, come on, no.
You didn't like Aquaman?
No.
I loved it.
No.
What about the first Wonder Woman?
The Wonder Woman movie, like the first one? I liked it.
Yeah.
I liked it. I'm not gonna lie. I liked the first Wonder Woman movie. The 1984 one or whatever. I turned it off within the first, not even 5 minutes. I'm sorry.
I only watched a little bit.
Yeah, it was.
And then I got HBO Max, and then they took it off.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually. You have that right? HBO Max.
Yeah.
Okay. Whenever Kong versus Godzilla comes out,
I'll give you the info if you
want. No, bitch, it's against the law to do that.
No, it's not.
I'm winking at you right now. I'm winking at you. Okay, I'm gonna go to your house and we'll watch it. Look.
my sister-in-law already took over one of the profiles.
Yeah, it's like Hulu. It's like it works just like Netflix.
Yeah, you could just.
Yeah.
I think you have up to 5 or something.
Yeah, I really want to watch it at movie theaters just because it's like those movies that are.
Oh yeah, Conquest of the Godzilla.
Yeah, but I'm gonna watch at home. I did tell my wife.
Who do you think's gonna win? Or you think it's just going to be good?
It's going to be like King Kong. I mean, it's going to be like Superman versus Batman. Oh, we got to stop fighting because it's a bigger threat.
What do you think? Mothra?
No, Mothra comes back. I know in the movies and comics she comes back. She reincarnates. That's her thing.
But I'm saying, who's going to be the one that they're going to fight against?
Mechagodzilla. In the trailer, he comes out. Dude, the first monster that blows up Hong Kong is Mechagodzilla.
I didn't even pay attention to it.
Man, I don't want to ruin it for you, man. I hate fucking spoilers, but and they got I don't want to ruin it, but it's gonna be good. But I think we batting it out. I think the way that I know the stories. I think Godzilla's fucking up the planet, the military, because he thinks the military is behind Mechagodzilla. The military doesn't know about Mechagodzilla, so they think that Godzilla's fucking up.
Who created Mechagodzilla?
A kind of like Shield, kind of like Hydra did from Shield, like and fucking what's that fucking
Winter Soldier?
No. In the Godzilla storyline, the company that keeps tabs on the monsters. Well, I think it's gonna be like a sub group that developed Mechagodzilla to terrorize. You know, kind of like Hydra did with Shield, and I think Godzilla's attacking the people because he wants Mechagodzilla to stop. The people are attacking Godzilla because he thinks that he's fucking up the planet, and they're gonna get Kong.
Okay.
You know, but I saw that Kong has his battle axe.
Oh, I saw it on the toy.
The axe itself is a spike from Godzilla, but it's not from this Godzilla. It's from Godzilla's parents.
What?
Yeah, I know. I'm fucking knee deep in Godzilla and Kong. You know,
Godzilla lore. They put some of that on HBO. Some of the Godzilla movies.
I was watching the 1986 Godzilla versus King Kong.
You like kaiju stuff?
I don't love it, but it's good. It's okay.
I used to like it a lot.
I like the Pacific Rim movie. The first one was really good. I like the first one.
I've never seen Pacific Rim.
You know, and then the second one was it was okay. But that's what I meant that I like when you say kaiju.
Yeah, well, kaiju are monsters. Yeah. They're just giant monsters.
Yeah, it's like the generic Godzilla monsters. It's not.
Well, Godzilla's a kaiju.
But it's not. It's not from the franchise Godzilla.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. You know who I love? Fucking Gamera. The flying turtle?
Yeah.
When I was dating my wife, my second wife, my wife, I won't say second wife because we talk about both my wives. But when I was dating my wife that I married to at the time, I introduced her to Gamera, the little 1992 movie. It's like a little bitty turtle. and it flies to the window, and the kid gets scared, and the little turtle goes, wow, like that, and it flies off. She thought it was the cutest thing. But I was always, to me, it always sucked that Gamera wasn't affiliated with Godzilla. It's not. Gamera is a whole different company. It's not.
I thought there was one where he fights Godzilla in the ocean, and there's like a lobster monster too.
I don't think. I think what you're talking about, but it wasn't the Godzilla movie. It was like a Gamera movie that they introduced a monster kind of like the Godzilla.
It wasn't like Godzilla versus Gamora.
No, I'll be really firm and tell you no, just because I know for a fact that Gamera was never and has never been affiliated with Godzilla.
Really?
And I think they should, man. Those two companies should put their fucking dicks back in their pants and combine. It was like Hasbro. Who has Godzilla? No, it's not Hasbro.
I don't fucking know.
Hasbro has dibs in it. But, yeah, well, if Godzilla and Kong fight and in the movie and they fight without nobody getting in the middle of it, I know Kong would win.
Kong would beat Godzilla.
Fuck yeah, man.
Godzilla can shoot atomic fire out of his mouth.
I'm gonna call it right now. Godzilla could dodge the fucking lasers from the atomic, the way that Godzilla spits out. In the preview, you could tell they're fighting Hong Kong at night, and Godzilla spits the fire. And he just dodges it and keeps running towards Godzilla.
There's no way he could dodge.
Dude, look at the trailer.
But I'm saying, yeah, but that's still.
Oh, if he gets hit by it, he's fucked. But the axe,
it's nuclear explosion.
Yeah, I know. The axe itself absorbs it. The trailer shows it. He uses the axe like a shield, and Godzilla hits the shield and absorbs it. It's like Stormbreaker from Thor.
I don't know, man. We'll see.
No, but I don't think they're gonna fight to the death.
I think Godzilla would kill the shit out of Kong.
And I was talking about this shit on Reddit the other day in the chat room. This dude got so fucking mad. He's like, "Fuck you, Godzilla's king of monsters." Okay, so Kong's just Kong, right? He's Donkey Kong. He's not King Kong, right? And I talked to people on chat rooms to, like, not to start shit up, but there's some people that their opinions is a correct one.
Like it has to be fact. Their opinion is fact.
And I could talk to you. You like DC, I like Marvel. You like.
Well, yeah, because you're gay. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Being gay is the best thing.
People would complain.
Yeah.
Like, oh, well, let me tell you why DC is better. Blah, 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 blah.
And people have told me, like, you confirmed it. DC came out with, I think the majority of rip-offs from comics and superheroes was Marvel ripped a lot of ideas from DC.
It's still back and forth.
But I did my research. What I seen, it's Marvel has a little bit more rip-offs from DC. But
I'm saying it's still everybody does it. Everybody does it.
Yeah. But I grew up with comics. I used to have DC comics. I had Marvel. I had independent comics. I'm actually a big fan of just like local comics.
I have some local comics.
Yeah, there's one comic.
Oh, fuck, dude! I met this chick. Her name was Shark something.
Shark?
Yeah, her book was Shark something. I can't remember what it was called, but she was super cute.
Where'd you meet her?
And I on comic book day, and I took my daughter with me.
Oh, like May something?
May 1st. It's the first week of first Saturday in May.
Yeah.
And when I met her, like, she gave me the fuck me eyes, and I was like, damn, I'm gonna fuck this comic book artist.
She's doing that shit just because you got your. Well, she's doing it because she wants to fuck, but she does it a lot of girls do it when you got a kid with.
Well, yeah, I was being a sweetheart to her, but yeah, it was fine. We didn't. But I just like.
What was the comic book? She was
it was Shark. I can't remember the name of it, and I don't remember the chick's name either.
Shark-born Lava Girl.
No, that's Robert Rodriguez.
This motherfucker Robert Rodriguez.
Shout out to Robert Rodriguez. He made that wrestling show.
Yes.
That Mexican one that was on Netflix. They took it off.
I watched it from the beginning to end.
When it was on Netflix?
No. I watched it when it was in Lucha Libre Underground.
Yeah.
They had their
that channel.
Yeah, that channel.
I forgot what that channel's called.
All those wrestlers are actually real famous wrestlers from Argentina, Mexico, New York.
One of them's from here, Brian something.
Mm-hmm.
The Machine. He's like the Machine.
Mm-hmm. The only thing, I get different companies. All the wrestlers from Lucha Libre Underground had to change their names to something else. But if you do the research, that was that dude from there. Yeah. But they were good, man. I
like Lucha Underground. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I watched it through and through. It was good. I gave it about 5 stars. The story was, like wrestling has like the cheesy stories. They were pretty good.
It was so fun.
They were good. They were good stories.
I love that.
I don't know, you've seen one of my Luchador masks at home. I got about 3 replicas. I got 4 nylon, and I got like 11 fabric ones, like the ones for $5.
Mm-hmm.
But I got 3 replicas.
Like from the flea markets, you could go get them.
Well, I got like 11 of those, and I got like 4 nylons that I bought them like
that you ordered them?
like in the mall. No, I don't order like in malls, like a little bit higher up. And I got 3 of them that I ordered them online. Like they sized me and all that stuff. Yeah, but yeah, man. But what's that thing when we talked about earlier? When you playing sword fighting with cardboard?
LARPing.
Is that still around, man?
I think people still LARP.
Because I've seen them in comic conventions.
You could probably look it up.
Oh, man.
You know that movie Role Models?
Yeah.
When they have that big LARPing?
Yeah, they did. Well, I never finished telling you the story about LARPing, man, when I was LARPing at that park.
The park, okay.
There was a white girl, she was a wizard. And she had no fucking weapons, shield. And she's like, I'm going to get you. And my magic goes through your fucking armor. And I'm like, well, bitch, my armor's made out of wood. So, you know, it's not going to affect me. She's like, poof, it's gone. And I'm like, I know the rules, man. Wizards, they say something, you got to go with it, right? And I'm like, okay, I throw my shit down. I'm like, okay, fuck, you got me. It's like, I'm not going to kill you. I'm going to make you come. And she's like, come. And I'm like, what the fuck? You want to fuck? And then we ended up fucking. At
the LARPing thing? Or like
no. She's like, give me your number. And I'll stop fighting. Everybody was fighting.
I'm scratching my balls.
And then she's like, right, and then I gave her my number. She's like, can I get your number? She's like, no, you can't. I'm going to give you my number. I got a boyfriend. I'm like, okay, cool. Man, she called me the same day. Hey, where do you stay at? You stay by yourself? And I did. I had my own apartment.
That's when you stayed over here on this side?
Yeah. And man.
She came over and fucked?
Bunch of times, man. Like it was like within 9 months.
Did she wear the magic thing? The wizard?
She was into the elf ears and the wands and
she was white?
She was white, yeah.
Was she skinny?
Yeah, she was skinny. But we fucked for like 9 months. She had a dude she said she had a dude on the side, but I was a dude on the side. You know, like she's like, I got a dude on the side, you know, he's just an asshole, but I you know, he feeds me and pays my phone bill, so fuck it. And I'm like, you know, but she says that, you know, the way she put it is like, I'm the dude on the side, so you got another dude on the side? Because then I kind of got to wear condoms with you.
Like, are we dating?
Yeah, you know, and I don't know, man, it was cool. I liked her. She was a little bit too loud. She was like loud on purpose.
What was her name?
Fucking Laura, I remember her.
I know a Laura that was into LARPing.
LARPing, yeah.
That was white.
She was a wizard, man. And
that's the second time that car's passed like that.
It's probably the fucking Ubers and shit. You know?
It's weird though. It just went in a circle.
Yeah, they park over. I'm telling you, they used to park over here the whole fucking time. It's still kind of early, man. It's 1:20. Those fucking Uber drivers, they're over here till like 3 or 3:30.
And they're waiting for 2:00.
Yeah. So, but I don't know, man. They're LARPing shit, man. What the fuck? What the hell is that dude doing? Yeah. So look, man. Real shout out, man. I know we're getting off topic, or we're kind of getting kind of quiet, kind of bored. If anybody wants books, leave comments on
Facebook,
on Facebook, Instagram.
You know, A-Full Podcast on Instagram, A-Full Podcast on Twitter, Gabino and Ryan's A-Full on Facebook.
Leave some comments about anything that we talk about. I'm glad. I'll be more than glad to like respond.
Leave your numbers, baby.
Yeah, and I want to hear about mics, thinking about open mics. Did I fuck it up for y'all? Did y'all were thinking about the same thing about me, but just didn't want to talk about it? You know, leave comments, man.
Nobody thinks open mics are bikes with their legs over their head with their buttholes open.
I wasn't thinking about the balls open. I was thinking about like they're doing the pretzels with their legs.
Yeah,
and their dick sticking out. I didn't say nothing about their assholes being open. That was you, bro.
Because that's the open.
You said a little bit too much that you were trying to.
That's the open mic. Like, what's the open then?
Their legs. I don't fucking know, man. It doesn't turn me on or anything. I just thought like I take the words literally. Open mic. You know, any mics out there? You want to tell me I'm a sick fuck? You know, I know I'm a sick fuck. Leave comments, please.
We're gonna have to try our hand at open micing, stand up comedy.
Yeah, man, we got to do it, man. We have to do it. I think
we got the stories and the cadence to do it.
Yeah, I think what I want to do, I want you to go up first, and I'll talk shit, boo you, and then I'll come back up to where nobody wants to fucking laugh at me because I was booing.
Heckle you?
Yeah.
You're gonna heckle me?
But don't make me cry because I'll cry.
Oh.
You know?
I'll cry first on stage.
Hey, and let me ask you something. In the movie Joker with Joaquin Phoenix, when he goes up and stand-up comedy, and I know he was delusional, but
I don't remember that movie at all.
Oh fuck, never mind. I can't ask you a question.
Well,
then.
go ahead.
No, because he goes in stand-up comedy, and it's kind of like a rough start, but then they start laughing. I think I was gonna ask you, did he just
imagine it?
Because he imagined most of the fucking movie was in his head. But shout out to Joaquin Phoenix.
Shout out to the Joker. Brian Callen was in that movie for a second.
Yeah. Oh, you know who that is?
Brian Callen?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alleged rapist.
He should plead the fifth, or my thing. The last Thursdayism. I didn't do it, man.
No,
this is not even real.
It didn't even exist.
You know, but
she wanted it.
Hey, some girls want it. Some girls ask for it, but some of them just say no. I hate girls that say no, but really say yes, but they mean no.
Well,
they say no, but mean yes.
She waited like 20 years to say anything.
And that's one thing that I told my wife, because we watch documentaries of girls about being raped and stuff, and I'm always like, my questions. There's a couple lists. Where was she at?
She was in his apartment. She went to his apartment. Did she
put herself in that situation? What was she doing at 2 a.m? She wasn't at home. Like there was the documentary on Netflix about this little, at that time it was like 25 years ago. This little 16-year-old girl that was a prostitute got picked up and she shot the dude with a gun and killed him. Mm-hmm. And she just got out of prison last year. It was on news like 2 years ago.
Because he didn't want to pay her, right?
Some shit. But you know what I'm talking about? It's like a black Mexican girl.
Yeah, he raped her and didn't want to pay her.
She was saying, my wife was saying that she was child human trafficking. And I was like, okay. She said in the hearing in the court, I don't want to talk about it too much, but in my opinion, in this kind of stuff, she was in court saying that she was walking the streets. Her boyfriend was her pimp. She knew that was her boyfriend. She knew that he was pimping her, but she went out to the street, walked the street, got in the car with that dude. After they fucked, the gun went off and killed him while he was sleeping. Now there's like a petition that actually passed. The mayor got her out of prison. She was serving life in prison, and she served, I think not 25 years. She served 15 years. Mm-hmm. Now she's out because she was under human trafficking. And I told my wife, this bullshit. She's like, what the fuck are you? It's like, hey, and she got real mad. Like, look, we got different opinions. Ask yourself, what was she doing at? She was walking the streets. What time did she get picked up?
They're saying she's underage and that she didn't consent or whatever, that it was all forced. And that the guy didn't want to pay her and she shot him. That's what I heard.
Yeah, no, I understand. That's what... I don't know, but that's what they said. But you want... And I'm not saying her in particular, but my thing... If you see a girl walking over here at 2 a.m...
You know something's wrong.
Something's wrong. I'm not a judger.
Yeah.
But... And
that she's up to no good.
And you know what? Seeing what I do for a living, I always say... I do. I go up to somebody, hey, you need help? I got extra food over here. Sometimes I get extra, like, sheets or towels that I don't want anymore, and I give them to people. And I tell some, and a lot of women, I see a lot of women here walking around with no shoes. Like, hey, do you got a place to go? You want me to call somebody for you? I don't want them to continue walking the street.
Yeah, because you know something bad's gonna happen.
Yeah, but you can't say, "Oh, I'm the victim," all the time. You can't be the victim all the time. Now, I'm not saying they're not. They're victims for something, you know. And it's hard to get out of the situation.
But you're saying, they're not always the victim. Because they put themselves there.
The choices that they made.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I'm not saying, oh, you deserve being raped, or that's what you got. No, I'm not saying that. So I don't people comment to me like that. No, I'm not going to say that. But, like, if you shoot somebody, kill somebody, then you say, oh, well, your lawyer's going to say, oh, well, you got to look at Ryan, not what he did right now, but what has happened to him when he was a child. Get the fuck out of here, man. You just shot somebody. Yeah. But that's what they do a lot in cases. Yeah.
I shot that dude because I was raped when I was 5.
Yeah, this 16-year-old girl did shoot this guy. But don't look at this. Before you look at this and judge her for this, let's go back when she was 5. Mm-hmm. Get the fuck out of here, dude. She just killed somebody. Or he just... And I'm saying that because...
Like with malicious intent, not with like... Yes. Like she wasn't being beaten up.
Yeah, it's like... Okay, everybody's life... Something traumatic happened to somebody, all of us. You told me something happened to you. I think you know what happened to me with my father. You know, stuff like that. It doesn't shape who you are. It affects you. And I know some people get over it or accept it.
But some people don't get over their trauma.
Okay, yeah, they don't get over the trauma.
Well, I think help. We had to get over our trauma just being growing up.
I don't want to say that I got over it. I accepted it.
Yeah, that's...
You know, no, well, some people say, oh, it happened. fuck it, it's a pass. No, I didn't. I'm not gonna go as far as that because what happened to my dad when I was a kid still affects me to this day. I think about it every day.
Yeah.
But I'm a father and a husband.
You still got to be that.
Yeah.
That's how I felt. I gotta be.
Yeah.
I gotta be me.
So sometimes it's like, that shouldn't affect it may affect me in my head and my heart, but how I act affects my wife and kids and even you. You're my friend.
Yeah.
So I gotta like look over that, like not.
You got to get past it.
Yeah, you don't need to put it. You don't need to like.
It's still a part of you.
Yeah, you just put it behind you. You know it's back there, but it's who you are.
Yeah.
And some people, it's like, oh, that was what's molded me to.
And they
who I
can't
am
get
now.
past that.
Kind of like, yeah. So it's like, nah, dude, come on. It's, I know other people that had other stuff worse.
And then they give them the benefit of the doubt when they do bad things.
What you mean? What do you mean by
Like
that?
you said.
Oh, yeah.
Just because they were treated bad or did something like, oh, she left her parents when she was 7.
Yeah.
She moved into here when she was 12. She robbed the store when she was 13.
Yeah.
And she was fucking guys in the street at 16.
I know a friend.
And killed the dude.
I know a friend that when we were growing up, she was getting gangbang raped by 2 of her uncles at the same time, and she was like 13. She grew up, she's married, she has kids, and I'm sure it affects her, but it shouldn't affect her kids. Mm-hmm. It shouldn't affect her becoming the
She didn't shoot nobody, right?
No. It didn't affect her to where live her life. She still made something of herself.
I bet she's a freak.
Maybe, her husband's cool. Her husband's cool and stuff. He's a good guy. And I told him when I first met him, I told him, man, look, I know it's weird that your girlfriend has guy friends. I never fucked her. I always say that because I wish somebody or some guys would tell me that when I'm, because it's something that you think about sometimes, like if you go with your girl and it's like, oh, I know that guy, and I know, like, man, bitch, you fucking something. Is this dick bigger than mine?
Yeah, but
but I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying?
I've never thought about it.
Some guys
care.
do. I don't move past that because it's not affecting me. It happened, but I think about it sometimes. So I told that to him, and he's like,
everybody's got a past.
Yeah, I know, and I shouldn't hold their past against them. But when I told him to that dude, he's like, wow, man, thank you. He's like,
thanks for not fucking my wife.
He's like, thank you, because you really put that, away, that question away. And then he's like, so what teams you like? I'm like, I don't like sports. It's like, he's like, but
can I fuck her now?
Right? But I'm saying, like, she got gangbanged by her 2 uncles when she was a kid. The mom killed herself, and her sister. I don't know what she did too much. Her sister was older, but her sister died. She did something happened. She got AIDS, I think. She got AIDS and killed herself. But my friend, she did something with her life. She didn't fucking kill somebody.
Like all that struggle, she still made it something.
It made her stronger.
Yeah,
way stronger. And shout out to Nicole, man. She's real cool, man. It's just that she's like a born again Christian, which is cool, man. Whatever works for you. Just don't. Well, one thing about a lot of people that convert to like hardcore religious,
they always try to get you to go with them.
They judge you. My uncle does that.
Every little thing you do, bro.
Yeah, But
what do you mean you didn't shave today? You need to shave. Like, what the fuck? What does God care about shaving?
Yeah, my uncle's a born again Christian. I remember going in his room when I was 8. He had cocaine, weed in his room, listening to AC/DC, tweaking out for 3 days in a row. Now, hey, Gabino, hey, you gotta hey, you know what? You gotta convert you and your family to Christianity, because when the rapture
you're not
comes,
going to be saved.
When the rapture comes,
oh my God!
You know you did wrong for not your kids. Why don't you get married by the church? You know that law stuff doesn't work. Hey, man, get the fuck out of here, man. I ran into him in Christmas.
That's crazy,
and he tried to put the same shit on me. I'm about to be 40. He's about to be 65.
And he's still telling you about Jesus
he's like, hey, why does your wife have blue hair? Hey, you ever thought about saving some money and going to school? Because he's a chief engineer at the hospital. He's like the main engineer. And he always talks about you should go into engineering. Hey, man, save up some money so you take out your tattoos and set a good example for your kids. Man, get the fuck out of here. Hey, you shouldn't let your wife smoke. It says a lot about you. Bitch,
what the fuck?
My wife sucks my dick. That's the way, it's like, that says a lot about her.
You see, my uncles would never say
anything. No, but
like
I put on this Christmas, he was in my sister's house when I showed up over there. I put, and he was starting to tell me that. I told him, hey, uncle, I love you to death. No, I don't tell him I love you. I told him I respect you. I respect you more than you even know. I expect you to do the same. So let's not do this. And he threw something in there. He's like, well, respect me like I respect you. You should fix yourself up a little bit better. And I'm like, and I said hi to to her, my two cousins, his two daughters, and I went to the room. It was tension when me and him
That's
were there.
Crazy,
bro. It was just, dude. I remember you used to be like the fucking hardcore thrash metalhead doing cocaine, and you gave me the first fucking joint when I was a teenager. Now you're a fucking born again Christian, man. Get the fuck out of here, man. But he's a born again Christian that judges.
So it's the hypocrisy there.
Yeah, and then he got me into Christian metal back when I didn't know. You got me into. You told me about a few bands back in the day that were Christian. Striper. I like Striper. It's cool. It's like hair metal.
Yeah, I know what they are, but
Yeah.
I never listened.
No, but you told me when we were working overnight like 20 years ago.
Yeah, there's like
you told me there's Christian
bands.
Yeah, you told me there's metal bands that are Christian. I'm like, what? And I looked into it. So he got me to Striper. Now he's saying Striper is like devil's music because it's rock.
That's crazy, man.
So the devil has the ultimate guitar center in hell. That's where I want to fucking go.
Yeah.
It's like Jeff Grohl with the drums, and Speak of Destiny. So I don't know, man. How long we been talking, man? Good enough?
Like 2 hours.
God damn, man.
Right.
I hope some listeners actually heard the whole podcast.
And survived the whole thing.
Maybe.
I thought it was pretty funny.
It was pretty funny, man. It was good. It was good. With deep shit.
I think we just needed to get some shit out today.
Yeah.
Shout out to Crystal. Shout out to Laugh It Off. Or Life is Hard. Laugh It Up. Shout out to Skanks.
Shout out to the Theos in Dallas. What's their?
Oh, now that you mention it.
Yeah.
And blasphemous reviews. Concerts that made us too.
Yeah.
Sorry we took your show.
I challenge you. Yeah. Well, okay. You ready to close it out? Close it out, man.
All right. It's A4. It's Ryan.
It's Gabino.
Later.
Later.